The following podcast is unsuitable for children under 16 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
But yeah, I was eating bowl of cereal and everything.
I was talking to the black guy. And he said
Hey, hold on. I have some really, really important news. Ted Turner just removed CNN.
Man, nobody watches CNN.
How are you running? You're in a fishbowl.
Who gives a shit?
I'm doing the best I can given the opportunity. This is important, y'all. CNN's gone.
Oh, okay.
right,
CNN's gone.
like
what, did he take
three
anything
people
Took
are gonna
Boomerang.
Oh, hell no!
Hey, hold on.
hell
Hey,
no!
but
How am I gonna get my
hey,
classic
hold on.
Tom and Jerry?
You know what they say about boomerangs? They always come back. This one's not.
Oh, dear
Oh,
God.
fuck you.
Fucking Ted Turner.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
Oh my
Before
god.
too long, he's gonna be like taking off. I don't know. Netflix.
Netflix? Man, I wish he would.
Oh,
I heard he took his shoes off last night.
oh, that motherfucker.
I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
taking stuff all up
I
off
heard-
the air.
I heard he took something else off. What was it that you were saying something about something that's on a shoe or goes around your neck or both or
Ty?
yeah.
He took his time. Motherfucker took his time.
Yeah.
You know what? He's probably retiring right now. He's
Oh
taking
my
all
god.
these channels with him.
He's oh my god. He's going off to the Seychelles. We
You-
ain't
hey.
never gonna see those
You
channels
know what
again.
else he took? Your mama's virginity.
Oh, hell no!
Oh,
That's
god.
a motherfucking
God.
bitch.
And you know what that means? That means you could have had millions. You could have had
I
millions.
would have millions.
Just so you know, a giant black guy hugging a tiny little goldfish is
Okay.
not comfortable for anybody.
Okay.
It's not comfortable for me over
gonna
here
call my
watching
mom.
it
Said
either.
anybody.
I gotta call my mama right after we drive you to the bottom of the mat. Boom! In Super Slam.
All right, you guys, Unfish Food.
It's the Triple B.
Doc.
Johnny.
All right, we're Bottom of the Map Productions. We're going to give you a special edition today. Starting from now on, we're going to try to do both shows. We haven't done the Nerd Podcast in like fucking 6 months or so. So we're going to do that
like
shit again.
fucking 1792.
I'm saying.
Something like that.
66.
11.
It's about fiddling
Black
you.
66.
So we're going to try to squeeze both of these shows in the next 2 hours, 2.5. We don't really have a set time. We're going to try to get it about an hour a piece. So,
All right.
all right, Bud Light.
I was doing this before I was getting paid to do it.
Speaking of, we might have possibly some news regarding the podcast as far as the future of it goes.
Oh.
But we definitely have some big news and some congratulations in order to my main man, the Triple B.
And let me tell you about it. I'm so happy. Like, I've been doing DDP yoga for every morning.
Bang! High five.
Well, religiously every morning for about 2 weeks now. I was doing it every other morning for about 4 months. When I started doing it every morning, during my cleanse and everything, I dropped like 10 pounds instantly. I just got on the scale today. I dropped another 10 pounds. I'm down to 4 flat. My 20 flex is gone.
Woo!
So if I keep dropping, I'll get to my 375 goal, and then after that, I can drop to my 275 goal after that. So I'm really excited.
And then I'm going to be fatter than the Triple B.
You heard me? You heard me? I'm going to be a skinny motherfucker. And then I'm going to have to change my name. I'm thinking Big Bad B. But I don't know
Or
yet.
the Bad Black Bastard.
Bad Black Bastard. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. But that's after I get the stomach off. And it's coming down, y'all. It's coming down.
Let's see, SMBB, the semi-medium black bastard. One step at a time, yo.
There's another congratulations
Indeed.
that needs to go into effect.
Yes, and I got on the DDP Yoga Facebook page. I told him, I was just getting on there to be like, hey, this is what's happened to me. I'm happy about it. And I told him, look, I've lost 10 pounds already doing the DDP Yoga and watching what I eat and stuff. And first like I got was from DDP's assistant, I believe is who she is. And I don't quite remember her name.
Joy.
Joy A.
Something.
It's Joy A. I'm not going to throw a name out there like
Yeah.
that. So Joy A congratulated me just by liking the comment. Then DDP Yoga itself liked the comment and commented. They said, congratulations, keep up the good work, comma, Brandon. They put my name in it. I was hyped. I was like, because I believe that DDP runs his Facebook page. That's just me.
And if he's wrong about it, don't
Don't
say a
tell-
goddamn
don't
thing.
tell me. Please don't tell me because I'm so happy about it. I was like, DDP, talk to me. Oh my God. I was a little schoolgirl for like 5 minutes. Houston came in here seeing me doing my happy dance show. Take it, bitch.
It was a little bit disturbing because he was rock hard the entire time.
The fact that you paid that much attention to his junk.
No, it was up on the bed
Hey,
and like
y'all
like
need to
he just.
stop living
He was-
together.
I was jump roping with it, and,
but, like,
Oh my god.
it was bad.
It was.
Oh,
See,
gee.
yeah. See, you got to have
There was-
this.
there was
Hey,
Chibo
get
up in
him.
this bitch.
Chibo. Don't even bring him up.
All right.
Don't even bring
Anyways.
him up.
Yeah, the fucking donkey.
There was-
I'm saying, man.
Alright, we are getting off topic already. We're going to run out of time.
But
yeah.
20 pounds down. That's my flex, and that's what I've been trying to lose forever. So to have it all the way off is great. All I've been doing is water, lots of water. If I get cravings, I'll do a lemon lime water, and I'll do one in the morning and one at night. And fresh chicken, fruits, vegetables. I really haven't did that many fruits. I've done a lot of vegetables though. And yeah, I feel great. I have a lot more energy. Y'all can tell I have a lot more energy because usually at this time I am dead.
Yeah, you're usually passed the fuck out. You have to wake your ass
Yeah,
up.
you have to wake up.
I come in, and he's like, hey, is B here? I think we're about ready. And freaking, we go in the back, and he's like, oh yeah, there's like doing some random shit. What? The Frenchman's playing like The Binding of Isaac in his room, and he's all like into it. I'm like, damn,
Oh yeah.
it's definitely working for it.
But
Something else
you know what
that's
else I'm
working.
happy
Go ahead.
about? The new U.S. champ.
Oh, yes.
Shit.
I thought it was a little too early, but I got
And
some
see,
insight from
most
my man.
people who just subscribed to the WWE Network got this for free. I paid $9.99 just for that fucking
I'm
match.
saying
Because
Yeah.
I knew who was going to win, but I was like,
We
I
all
want
knew
to
who
at
was
least
gonna
see
win.
it.
Well, and
I don't
and
know.
You
I have my
still
doubts.
cheer for
Oh,
Sheamus.
yeah, of course.
Mhm.
I'm just curious to see what's going to happen with the title from here.
They're going to change. Now, here was my theory, and I told Junior while we were watching the match. I was like, they're going to change it to the European title when they come back. And I think that's why Vince came to the show to drop off the new European title.
Probably.
It's possible.
Yes.
I think I like that idea, but I don't think European title. Why not even just bigger slap in the face the Russian title?
And that's what he told me.
Well, possibly doing that, but it feels even more just
Yeah,
a
just
slap in the face
disrespectful
to
just
keep
it
it
as the US title.
as the U.S. title while he's spitting this anti-American vitriol. That's gonna be, and I am your champion.
What he needs to do.
I hate America, and I am America's champion.
I think he
that's
should
gonna
change
be
the,
powerful.
He should change the plate at least to make it look like the Russian flag, but still call it the U.S. title. It's the
Ooh.
U.S. title, but it doesn't bear the.
Yeah,
it's not the greatest country in the world.
It's gonna be.
I made it look like the greatest country in the world.
It's gonna be. I think they need to customize it for him.
Oh yeah.
But if they do things right, if they keep away from the whole Dolph Ziggler's Intercontinental Championship belt is lined with kryptonite situation with that they've been doing recently with him, if they keep Rusev strong, if they keep him dominating, if they step up his brutality in the ring and make him absolutely evil, because when you think about it, and Jim Ross, good old JR,
JR's barbecue.
JR's probably Shane's blood.
noted on his blog, he said, when you look at it, what's to make me dislike this guy? He is a patriot for his homeland.
He's talking about Rusev. Yeah.
He's a patriot for his homeland.
Kind of.
He's
He's Bulgarian. He's not Russian,
but Bulgaria is right there.
Right.
They were
Motherfucker might as well
USSR.
grew up in Russia.
Yeah. They were USSR for a long time. So, and Russia was the main portion of that.
Right.
So he's patriot to his homeland, his adopted native country. He's not a coward at any level. He's a beast in the ring. He's dominant. He has yet to be pinned or submitted. The only thing that makes me hate him is Lana and the anti-American speech. And this whole sort of... He brings out this little xenophobe in me, and I don't like that. So it sort of makes me want to cheer for the guy. So if he steps it up and becomes evil in the ring, that will make it true heel.
I'm going to slightly disagree with JR. I'll let you get to it in a second. Just while I'm thinking about it. With the whole, he's not cowardly. He's not, but he is. He's like the heel cowardly. Not like cowardly because he's afraid. He
It's
backs
cowardly,
down.
he backs down
He
to
backs
think
down
about
if
what
he
he's
knows
gonna
he doesn't
do.
have the advantage, so he's smart.
Yeah.
You know, and if he knows, tonight's not the night I'm gonna get my ass kicked. It's like, I'm not going to let you have a mental advantage over me.
But yeah, if they keep up doing stuff like where he kicked a 64-year-old, war veteran in
I don't
Zeb
think
Coulter.
that.
Yeah, in Zeb
I
Coulter.
thought you were talking about that.
And and he kicked the like Zeb Coulter, that was powerful. When he kicked the uniformed military guy,
that was another level of we fucking
That
hate
was-
you now.
that was so much more intense. And if you keep stuff like that up, then definitely it's gonna, and keep him looking strong. Don't keep booking him like they've done with the minor titles.
Right.
You book him in the mid card, and then they'll win all the title matches, but they'll lose every match in between the pay-per-views.
I don't think that'll happen with Rusev.
Yeah, if you keep him winning the matches between the pay-per-views and winning at the pay-per-views and winning every title defense and defending it often,
And whoever takes it next is going to have so much more prestige because they beat a guy who was unbeatable for a championship that hasn't changed hands in forever because the champion hasn't lost.
it's beating, like, it's adding prestige to the championship, and it's making the championship, like, almost secondary to beating Rusev's streak, but at the same time, it's right on par with it. And so, Rusev's streak is symbolized now by the United States Championship. So all the prestige that it gains from this point on goes straight to the championship.
Johnny, I know you had a comment. Did you?
I will say though, The Rock fucked him up.
Yeah, The Rock did fuck him up.
And we're gonna get to The Rock way later in the show, but keep that in mind. The Rock against Rusev.
And
We're
Team
gonna-
Authority versus Team Cena.
And they added a stipulation.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. I'm very excited about this.
I know.
stipulation.
If
right?
Team Authority loses at Survivor Series, they will no longer be in power.
Which means we get Vince McMahon back.
Or
Or
Brad
Maddox.
Oh,
I
God.
knew you read that article I'm looking for it.
hey,
Now-
no, but that would be awesome for Brad Maddox.
Or what?
I'd like to see him.
Let's say I was actually going to bring this up. If it wasn't Brad Maddox, who would you like to see?
Sting.
Vicky Guerrero.
I think
Raw
she's
Jam.
actually retired.
Yeah, she like legitimately
And
is.
you know what? I remember her retirement match, and she went out with a bang. Like, I hated watching Vicky because she was so annoying. She came in, and when she's like, one thing Eddie taught me was to lie, cheat, and steal. It's like, oh my god, she's gonna win this match for Eddie.
Yeah.
And then she comes, she does the Viva la Raza.
Like, she did that, and I was like,
What'd you
yes.
say?
Scott McMahon, no, yeah.
Stephanie? Oh yeah.
Just destroy
Oh,
her
you
in
watched
there.
it? Oh yeah.
When she did the whole Eddie
And when
shoulder
she came
thing,
out,
I was like,
she came out, I lie, I cheat, I steal. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. I loved that
was-
whole night.
That was awesome.
the only thing that would have made it more perfect is if Chavo had been there.
Oh yeah.
Chavo needed to be there
And
to support his Aunt
it's
Vicky.
no doubt. I think Vicky Guerrero will eventually make it to the Hall of Fame because, her career really got boosted with her husband. But then afterwards, she became such a great manager, general manager, comic relief character even.
Look at how many world champions she managed.
Oh, yeah.
Dolph Ziggler,
Yeah.
not while he was champion, but managed
Edge.
him. Edge.
Well, she managed him while he was champion the first time, world heavyweight champion.
Yeah, he was. Even though, I mean, a lot of people don't really consider that
Edge.
his first reign because he was just handed the title, but it still counts. It's in the record books.
Edge and Big Show.
Yeah.
She managed Jack Swagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's got to she's a surefire Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah,
But who I would like to see is actually, I would like to see maybe somebody that we might have forgotten about for a while. Maybe somebody who would come in. Maybe somebody who's on the commentary team that runs NXT, JBL, because he's always talking up about the Authority. Always, that would make him so much more loved in a way and hated in a way. I think it'd be funny as hell to see him. He's the Raw GM, but he's
I
also
like
pulling
them to
commentary.
I like them to pull Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That'd be
in.
cool.
Even if it's just for a couple
I do
of
like the
months.
Sting idea though. That'll
Yeah.
give him a good reason to get into the business and get familiar with everybody, get used to the scene of being in a WWE crowd, and then things can happen from there.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
get him on TV.
And see, and you can even let's say the WWE for some goddamn reason decides to do the Sting Undertaker match. You could put Triple H is going to be like, you know what? We're tired of you being in power. You put your GM titleship or ownership on the line against our mystery opponent, and it's the Undertaker. I mean, they could do something like that. They could even do it with The Rock, or they could do it with maybe Seth Rollins. You know, that would be great for Seth Rollins' career.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the
There's a lot of
matches,
ideas.
the credibility that he can give to matches is absolutely
I mean, this guy was
unmatched.
multiple-time WCW champion. He was an NWA Tag Champion.
Well, and
Teamed with Jim Hellweg, the Ultimate
Yeah.
Warrior.
He only held the World Heavyweight Championship like 6 times, but every time it was for a fucking long ass time that he held it. He defeated
And he
Ric
has shown that
Flair
he's interested
so
in doing
many
at least
times.
one match.
Yeah.
Even if it's not with the Undertaker. I watched the roster reveal last night on the network after
Yeah.
the Sheamus
Yeah.
match.
I
And
did
he's like,
watch
you know what? I am interested. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He'd do it against anybody. If they were capable of carrying the match,
Yeah.
I think he'd be like, sign me up. I want to make it.
You know
He
what?
wants to make
You know
it a
what?
good
Put
match.
me in
I don't
there
think
with, Put me in there with Booker T, Shucky Ducky, Quack Quack. I'm joking.
All right. So on
It needs
Raw,
to be something we can't watch for $9.99 on the network.
but you can watch SummerSlam or Survivor Series for free this month if you haven't subscribed to the network already. So
Indeed.
now it's not $9.99; it's free $99.
Nice.
It's free.
Mm-hmm.
Free.
Now, our
Sunday.
next topic is kind of 2 back-to-back injuries. Injuries were kind of a big topic tonight. Randy
Okay, let me. What you saying, Randy Orton? I want to interject right now.
Okay.
Is this a rib or a shoe?
That's the topic of discussion. It was publicized that he suffered a concussion on Raw. Grant,
Rib.
due to the fact, like I saw when after he got curb stomped on the steps, he was gashed open a little bit.
Yes,
Not
but
just a
but
little
they,
bit.
Oh,
but
yeah.
they let it leak that he was getting injured. That's my only
Yeah.
problem with it. That's
We
what
knew
makes
he
me
was
think
getting
it's a
injured
rib.
before.
Yeah, well, they did the same thing with Dean Ambrose, and he went to go shoot a movie.
Yeah.
He's already the Condemned 2,
Yeah.
which is the one with Stone Cold Steve Austin, the first one. The Condemned 2 with Randy Orton will be kick-ass. I thought 12 Rounds 2 was kick-ass.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Orton's a very talented actor. He will do great things in that movie. You're going to get to see his bad side. He's just starting to become a fan favorite again,
Yeah.
and he's the protagonist. It's going to be a great boost for his career.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so I think he should be back in time for SummerSlam. It should only take maybe 2 or 3 weeks to film that movie,
So we're talking
Yeah.
rib then.
most likely.
Okay, thank God.
However, the other one that's not a rib,
Okay,
Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas is a shoot then.
His is for real. He
Okay.
suffered a foot injury.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
who's gonna miss him?
Not me. Fuck him.
You know who's gonna miss him? Anybody who gets a chance to beat his ass.
Mark Henry recently.
Ryback.
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 Speaking of Ryback,
Yeah, we'll go and talk about that one real quick. Ryback. He's been booked as a big fan favorite, and I've heard it on Twitter all the time. People have been asking, "Are you going to be joining Team Cena? Are you going to be joining Team Cena?" He hasn't responded. But how good would that be for John Cena's
it
team?
would
Oh,
absolutely
it'd be
be awesome. Plus, it would
Especially
maybe give a showdown since it's looking likely that the new U.S.
just
champion is
about
going to
to
be moving to
Yeah,
Team Authority.
You got a big guy and a big guy.
With that
Ryback.
being said, though,
going head to head with Rusev.
this
That's
could be
a
the
feud.
this could be the Lana Rusev split. Lana could be like, you know, Rusev doesn't really want to do this, and he just puts his hand on his shoulder. I'll do this.
Except I don't see them not giving Sheamus his rematch, and that I think is a pay-per-view style match.
Yeah.
That was a good match, and you saw it on the network. So
But they both wrestled 2 matches
That
last
night.
night. So what's keeping them from wrestling 2
that
matches?
is that is a good.
Survivor
Survivor
But
Series.
but being that the Authority wants Rusev on their team, are they going to make him do that? They've got a lot on the line at this pay-per-view.
Well,
That's
it
what
all
you think
depends.
about.
I bet Lana's going to be the one that says no, and Rusev's going to be the one that wants to do the match. So it's going to that's going to see who's really running the show between
Right.
those two.
Exactly.
Well,
And see-
I don't see Lana saying no. I see
I think
them telling Sheamus, you know what? You're going to get your rematch, but it'll be at TLC. Because
That-
at Survivor Series, Rusev's going to be on Team Authority, and he's like, well, fine. I want a piece of him anyway.
yeah.
I'm on Team Cena.
Okay.
And I think that'd be good. And let's look at like I know we did our projections of who's going to be on Team Cena and Team Authority. Here's what it looks like so far for each team: Cena, Ziggler, maybe Big Show, and maybe Sheamus, if we take those into consideration. Then you got Ambrose, Kane, Rusev possibly, and Mark Henry. That's already a star-studded match.
Oh, yeah.
You get Rusev into that caliber with John Cena, with Sheamus, with Mark Henry and the Big Show.
Oh yeah. Look what it did
And
earlier.
then they make Rusev their anchor.
Exactly, and honestly, here's how I see that playing out. If it comes down to like John Cena and maybe Rusev and Mark Henry will be like, I'm gonna help you. You beat my ass. Bam.
Yep.
Knocks him, slams him. Cena gets the pin, and then it's just Mark Henry and John Cena.
Well, I don't see them letting Rusev get pinned at Survivor Series. I see him.
Can you be eliminated via count out?
You can be eliminated via DQ though.
Yeah.
That's possible.
Him refusing to let go when John Cena's got a hold of the ropes.
If anybody can break, if anybody kayfabe-wise can break the Accolade, they're gonna let John Cena do it. He's their powerhouse. He's their go-to guy.
And people have already broken it, but
he would be the one that doesn't tap.
You can tell when it's going to get broke, though, because he doesn't put their arms so deep into his... When he puts them in deep on them thighs, it's over. So
yeah, you're
they
done.
Ain't getting out.
Because you're all the way back, and you're like this, and he's just cranking back. And he's sitting back so far. That's what makes...
It looks painful.
It is less... Like, a lot of people call it a camel clutch, like what Sergeant Slaughter used to have.
It's close to it.
But it's less camel clutch and more Steiner recliner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. The difference between the camel clutch that I've noticed is, and I could be wrong, in the camel clutch you're usually on your knees, aren't you? To add more torque to the back. Or less torque. It doesn't add as much torque to the back.
Yeah,
he stands on his front legs and pulls
yeah,
back.
he's sitting basically in an electric chair style stretch position, and he's using your body to keep his body weight, which is considerable, up. And he's leaning back using your neck as a prop.
And Joe back is just screaming, "Help! Help!
Help me! Help me! Help me!"
I think Survivor Series is going to be a good pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah,
it's and hopefully they're going to get some more subscribers so that they don't they don't completely fill up or completely.
Let's round out the because you mentioned 4 possibilities. Let's round out Cesaro.
Team Authority.
For Team Authority.
You think so?
And
that could be Cesaro's opportunity to stop being a pushover.
I think that'd be
slide over on the
because he's already shown so much interest in helping the Authority.
Yeah.
Over many occasions.
Cesaro for Team Authority, and depending on whether shooting is done or not, but it's looking like it probably will be. This early in November, he's probably starting shooting like
tonight.
This week. So, Randy Orton, surprise entrant, Team Cena. Not really surprised. Like, he mentioned it last night. Maybe I should go fight for Team Cena.
And see, that would be interesting, because I've seen Cena and Orton tag team together, and the last time I remember seeing it, fresh on my mind, was build up to WrestleMania 24, when they were doing Triple Threat TakeOver.
Yeah, oh my god.
Cena
Triple H made him those two wrestle the entire Raw roster.
Like it was 2 on 20 or something.
Yeah, you thought the Evolution making the Shield wrestle 11,
that was
17
nothing.
people. Nah, that was nothing. This was 2 guys versus everybody in the Raw.
Best spot on that match. Cena has a guy like he's getting to do the last call. Tosses him up into an RKO. Boom. Those guys can work together. They've worked together against each other so much, they can make a match look really great.
By the way, I've got to say this. Ohio Valley Wrestling class of 2002 is the best wrestling class of any school, anywhere, ever. It produced Batista, Randy Orton, John Cena, and Brock Lesnar.
Absolutely.
Those 4 guys are they may not be the best of all time,
but
all 4 together from the same class, those trainers that year fucking rocked.
Oh
yeah, and kudos to WWE for noticing, hey, we got 4 really good guys here. Let's bring them up to the main roster.
Oh,
yeah. Orton, someone I'd like to see him feud with, since or when he comes back, would be, or maybe not even a feud, but at least build up to a pay-per-view and then a match at the pay-per-view is Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see him versus Brock Lesnar. Why? Because that's a match we haven't seen since a one-off episode of SmackDown.
I honestly, I don't see them having time to do it before WrestleMania because you've got TLC. Most likely, Cena better fucking get a title opportunity there because Brock Lesnar needs to fucking be on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a TLC match. I don't give a shit.
I don't know.
It needs to be there. And then, blow-off match at the Rumble. And then, at Elimination Chamber, obviously Cena's going to be in the Elimination Chamber. Put Randy Orton in there. Put Roman Reigns in there because he's going to be back by then, no doubt. I would say Daniel Bryan, but he's getting that other shoulder surgery. Finally.
Thank goodness.
Mm-hmm. It's about damn time.
You can throw in a couple others.
His sister-in-law is unwillfully won the title shot.
And actually, I was about to talk about that. Nikki Bella. Oh my god. Why the fuck does she get a title shot? I understand that
she won the Battle Royal.
She did, but that's just, it's predictable. Because at that pay-per-view, because it's going to happen on the pay-per-view, we know it.
Bree's going to interfere in
of course, because
disqualification.
because at that night, she's no longer under her sister's control.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I will point out, all this
8
little
points.
probably. And the reason I'm confident that AJ is going to walk away with the title, a couple months back, Vince McMahon said, "I will not let anybody on Total Divas hold the title."
Mm-hmm.
I think it's stupid, but it's his business.
Yeah, it's stupid because it cuts your field in half, especially since you keep adding people to freaking Total Divas cast.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it's his business. Do whatever you want.
Speaking of Total Divas cast, whatever happened to JoJo?
She went down to NXT.
Okay.
They actually saw her in the last episode. I watched it last night. And speaking of which,
NXT.
all of the little animosity between the two sisters, it's not completely fake. They have been kind of, back and forth, and they kind of held you on a cliffhanger at the very end of the last episode. It's their season finale. Brie, her mother, and her brother were all, they invited John Cena to lunch. And they were talking about how Nikki kind of has given up on the fact that she wants to get married and wants to have kids. They put that into perspective for John. And at the end of the episode, he basically, it looked like probably just kicked her to the curb. And then they showed previews for the next season, and they how could you do this? You stay the hell out of my life, stuff like that. So I think if they could just let that loose, put those personal issues inside the feud, that would make the feud so much better.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like WWE Creative does a lot better work when they're doing
reality shows.
Plot writing for a reality show, which again is reality that some producer has set up.
There's a few things are set up. Like there's a few things. I feel like the Cena Nikki Bella situation is probably legit. Same with the Tyson Kidd Natalia thing. Oh my god.
I'm sure she's fed up.
She shouldn't be fed up. Tyson is not even doing anything fucking wrong.
Really?
No. She's just always bitching about everything, and he's trying. He's just getting tired of fighting all the time, and he's basically just whatever. No matter what I do, you're gonna be pissed. They need to figure out what the fuck's going on with them.
She's acting like freaking Chris Candido's ex-wife.
She's looking fucking sexy as hell though.
In those fucking yoga pants. Oh my god.
Oh my god. There's a reason no one fucking remembers Tyson Kidd. He's Natty's husband. and what the hell is up with, like, I've noticed, like, they're trying to build up Tyson Kidd as a...
Natalia's another one you could almost call Tits McGee.
Yeah.
She's got the biggest knockers on the Divas.
She does, but she got some muscles underneath them too. And so
start that boat right on.
While you did that, a little shameless plug to Total Divas. They were talking about a bachelor party or whatever. It was like a bridesmaid party for Eva Marie, or whatever, bridal shower. And Daniel Bryan said, "Well, why wouldn't you let them throw me a? He's like, Dean Ambrose wanted to throw me a bachelor party, and you wouldn't let him." He's like, because he was probably gonna have a hooker motorboat you in a strip club. And then Daniel's like, no, if we went to the strip club, I would be the one doing the motorboat.
But no, yeah. By the way, Eva Marie, they need to highlight her athleticism.
She's been doing a lot better. She
Well,
looked a lot better.
they need to highlight her athleticism a lot more. Did you know she's a former freaking All-USA soccer player?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, time out. Is she, or did she throw another lie out there like that dance lie she did?
No.
That one's actually legit.
Okay.
No.
That was
that's
a bullshit
legit.
ass dance lie. She
Yeah.
did. She almost
Like
got her
legit.
fired.
Yeah.
She
She
played in college somewhere, I think.
she played in college. Was fucking
That
All-USA
shit was
soccer
funny to me.
player.
Fandango's trying to lead her, and she's just like. I was like, oh god.
But that one to me, that's one of those situations that you know creative had a hand in that one.
I was like, that is not something you need to lie
I'm like,
about.
it's like, you know what?
That's the
let's
last
fuck
thing
with
you need to lie
Fandango for a
about.
little bit and say, hey, yeah, Eva Marie, you know how to dance. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. Well, you think you do.
Or
It's for total divas.
what? She seems like one. She being a soccer player, you know she's got the footwork.
It was
So
very much
she was. To me, it looked.
she really needed
when
to
I
use
watched
that
through it. To me, it
Fandango.
looked like she was intentionally not dancing well.
That's kind of what it looked like to me, but it also looked like she was trying to lead instead of letting Fandango lead, and they were both getting confused.
You know what I like about our podcast as compared to WWE? We're giving more focus to the divas than they do on an average Raw.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But of course,
By
we're
the
a
way-
bunch of dudes.
by the
Why
way-
not?
AJ Lee last night. Fucking gorgeous.
And see, I love how they're playing into that whole you're my personal assistant thing, go slap her. And then, you know, you can tell AJ just did it just to get her away and pissed because she was pissed off.
She was
and
like-
then she immediately, instead of trying to beat the shit out of Nikki, she's like, you know what? This is Bree's fault.
It was-
Or, no, instead of going after Bree, she went after Nikki. It's Nikki's fault.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah,
fuck after
she
her.
was like, your sister told you to do it. I understand you have to do it,
Payback's a
but
bitch. Now you're the one out.
I gotta put you down. But I know who called the shot.
And you could tell Bree didn't want to do
So
it.
they're Al Pacino and freaking Robert De Niro in Heat.
It's, I'm coming for you.
Come with you, bitch.
You see,
Holla
I'm
at
the
your
good guy.
boy.
I'm the good guy. It's my job to take out all you killers, murderers, rapists. It's what I do.
Talking to me?
Yeah,
You talking to me?
Exactly.
No,
That's what.
no, seriously. Are you talking to me, or are you just looking at something that's
No.
like? Is there something
I'm
stuck
just
on my
looking-
fishbowl?
I'm
or-
just looking at your general direction.
He's seeing if he still got that food stuck in his teeth. Nah, man, you good.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
All right.
I'll brush it out.
Moving on, a feud that they've been kind of building a little bit. They haven't really. I mean, they've been focusing a lot, but it's kind of in the middle of the Dean Ambrose Cesaro mini feud. Ambrose and Bray Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm way excited for this.
This is getting crazy though. That hologram.
Oh my
the freaking-
God.
The freaking lights cutting out in the middle of the matches. This dude is just he's trying to get in his head.
Now, lights cutting out in the middle of the match last night
That
was
was
so we could
understandable.
cut away, so the doc at ringside, not me, but the ringside doctor could stitch up fucking Cesaro's head real quick.
Something.
I was like, somebody
Cesaro-
has some dry ass boots.
Like, dude.
Or some freaking effed up tape because he got cut open real quick.
It was, he went, I think there was something that was in the ring.
Do you think it was something?
I think there was some bit of debris in the ring.
Or like one of the springs got past the board? Because
Nah, I think
they
there
could
was,
fix that real easily.
I think there was something, like some sort of debris in the ring
Oh,
that,
man.
like,
Caught his ass.
yeah, like maybe a
Or somebody threw a battery and we all didn't notice.
a spare thumbtack was left in there.
A spare thumbtack for freaking
but-
99.
But it fucking,
I'm joking.
he was sliced on his scalp. It was terrible.
2 instances of blood that yesterday though.
Yeah, on a PG show,
On a
and
PG
they were
show.
they were letting Cesaro bleed for a while on camera, and then like the announcers were like, "Oh yeah, he's bleeding a lot," and next thing you know, lights cut out, cut to commercial, come back, he's not bleeding anymore.
Right.
But oh yeah.
Well,
Freaking-
do you remember? It was closer to WrestleMania 29, like right afterwards. Fandango was in a match, and he had a really bloody nose. They literally stopped the match when they were at commercial. The entire time on the little app, all you saw was Fandango trying to stop the bleeding. They stopped the match so they could try to get him to stop the bleeding so they could finish the match on TV.
That's great.
So it's not surprising.
And because it's a live TV thing, you know they want to keep that PG rating, and they can't have too much blood there to do it. Like Money in the Bank, that's a WWE Network thing. So when Randy Orton busted his face open on that ladder and bled like a fucking stuck pig,
Those staples look freaking painful to put in, that's for sure.
And they itch. That's the worst part of staples.
Oh, yeah.
Is they
I don't
itch.
like
There's
that.
not any amount of Neosporin that can stop that.
Oh yeah, there's nothing. You're gonna itch. You're gonna want to scratch, but you know you don't want to scratch.
That's why I asked for regular sutures on my knees. I was like, I'm not dealing with
Yeah,
this.
stitches don't itch anywhere near as bad as
Staples
staples.
do, yeah. I was like, screw
Like
that. Stitch me
when
up.
I had fucking surgery, I had staples, and so you can see on the side of the cut scar, you know, looks like I got a line of fucking division signs. but that itch so bad, and you want to scratch, but you still got that scar tissue forming, that new skin, and so every time you scratch, it tears some of that away, and you're like, no, I don't want to do that, but it itches.
But I think Ambrose and Wyatt
Oh my
can
god.
have a good match because we've seen the Shield and the Wyatt family together. And now we got two singles competitors from two of those factions, from both those factions, and they can probably you can get a better story out of a singles match than you can a 3-man tag or a 6-man tag.
The
that's
first
what I
Wyatt
can't wait.
family Shield match, it would be the one where I would say that told a better story than most singles matches.
Yeah, because it's its own unique type of story.
Yeah.
You're not going to get the same kind of story in any kind of tag match as compared to a singles match. A triple threat match is going to tell a different type of story. You know, each match has its own different story. Personally, I like singles matches better than the tag matches. Even though there's a lot of bodies and there's usually a big finish at the end. Triple threat matches are a little bit better than singles matches because it's like, who's going to be the one guy to steal a victory? Because it always happens.
Yeah. Now, to me, while you're mentioning single stars from the Wyatt family and the Shield,
That
I was reading Bleacher Report does every day after Raw and SmackDown and all the WWE shows. They mention who the winners and the losers were, and one of the surprise winners. But the way, for me, it was a surprise winner column. But the way they described it, it makes sense. Of last night's Raw was Eric Rowan. And they said, if WWE Creative isn't careful, then they are going to make Eric Rowan into a misunderstood, lovable teddy bear.
Oh yeah.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Oh yeah. I thought it was creepy in its own way. But it's like, dude, he was being really sweet to Renee Young. Just said, you know.
Like
Didn't he call her
I was
sweetheart?
like, I even was like,
Call her
oh.
something.
No. He was like,
He's like, pretty.
Yeah.
runs his fingers through her hair. Pretty.
You know, and even
And she was like,
Thank
thank you.
and every monster. In
I'm gonna
literature,
and like Kane when he first unmasked, it was Lita.
yeah, and that's a good
And then
point.
Snitsky
But
kicked
look at
Lita's baby.
literature. The monsters, they have a soft side. Beauty and the Beast. He's a giant. He looks like a monster, but he's got a soft side. He falls in love with Belle, the beauty.
You don't have to look at fiction and literature. Hitler was nice to his dogs.
His dogs.
Those are
That's
German
a
shepherds.
bad. I feel like that's a bad
No,
example.
like
in a way.
You're like,
every monster has a soft side.
The
If
soft
you-
side or something, yeah, I
Like
guess.
like to me the I'm sort of a writer myself, and I live by when I'm writing out my characters.
He's also a very scary masked villain in a haunted house. I found that out.
But when I'm writing out my characters, I live by the rule: keep your monsters human and your humans monsters. You've got to make your characters relatable, and so Eric Rowan, a big monstrous guy, who to me is from the backwoods of
So he's
somewhere
John,
in
So
America.
he's John Coffey?
He's a big, monstrous, dominant, powerful beast
got
of a
it.
man in the
You got
ring from the backwoods of America. who potentially could be maybe put into a face turn, slow, but he's still going to be beastly and dominant in the ring, which might lead to him coming against a beastly dominant foreigner who might currently be holding a championship belt. I'm just saying, Eric Rowan versus Rusev, I'd pay to see it.
Well, and see, here's kind of an example from, it's literature in a way, but it's a real life event. When I was in high school, we had to read the book In Cold Blood by Truman Capote.
Oh, yes.
You've read
I
it?
did not.
It's about a bunch a murder that happened in Holcomb, Kansas, not too far from where I grew up, and they murdered 4 people because they were trying to rob them. There was nothing there. They saw their faces, and later on in the story, Perry Smith, one of the murderers, he said, I liked Mr. Blair. I thought he was a great man up until I slit his throat. It shows that he was human. He wasn't just doing it to do it. He did it because, he's like,
it's a self-preservation.
I'm going to go to jail if I don't.
Yeah.
He just got out of the pen not too long ago. He's, every bad act, there's some sort of good in it in a way. That's not every single one.
I'll say this: there's nobody who is entirely evil.
Exactly.
No one person who is entirely evil.
And this is going to sound really controversial, but I've got a good example for that. Terrorists. They might seem completely evil, but when they go home to their families, they're not thinking, I'm a complete evil person, and I'm not trying to sympathize with terrorists at all. I can't stand anybody who would do something like that. Yeah. But they're people too. They're gonna have a soft spot somewhere.
Yeah, like we're fighting.
Like any movie you watch where like this thug got a baby on South Central is a perfect example. Freaking dude gets out of jail and Deuce wants him back, but he won't take care of his son. But his son is in the gang now. It's one of those. It's just one of those movies that shows you can change. You don't have to do all that.
All right, but yeah, I'm sort of sad though that the freaking Wyatt family split up because we had a dominant tag team right there built in with Harper and Rowan.
Let's while we're there, let's analyze our tag division right now. Let's start at the low tier.
Low
tier would be our number 1 contenders.
Okay, let's exclude them. Well, let's just look at everybody. You've got the Usos.
Yeah.
You've got the current tag team champions, Golden
Slater
Stardust.
Gator.
You've got Slater Gator, kind of. They're hit and miss.
To me, it's a tag team that needs to be made, even though they haven't quite gotten around to doing it yet. But Torito and Hornswoggle, I would pay to see them make a run at the tag team championships.
God! If they won it,
No, I don't want to see them win it, but I want to see a match on Raw.
Laugh my ass
I want to see a match on Raw.
I don't care if it's
they drop the strap to Hornswoggle and freaking.
Even if they people would say, well, that's not going to do the titles any good. Bullshit.
Oh yeah,
literally. The medallion on the belt is as big as the fucking people holding them.
I'm saying.
No,
they'd have to wrap it around them twice.
You put 2 midget wrestlers together with the belts, and you put them again in matches where they have no business winning, and they find dirty tricks to win. That's some good television.
Plus, I would like to see Torito and Hornswoggle versus Los Matadores.
Ooh.
And the thing about that is, it's television, and anything can happen on television almost. You put the straps on somebody, they're like, there's no way in hell the Usos are going to lose to Torito and Hornswoggle. And then they do, and I want to see who the fuck next gets beat by them. It's tension for the titles, and that is what builds it up.
It's like, there's no way in hell that
they go on NXT and they open challenge to anybody in the back room.
Ascension.
Yeah, Ascension.
That's how they make their way to the main roster.
That would be a good way to establish their dominance. I mean, you attacked a bunch of 4-foot motherfuckers. You beat the hell out of them, and they got to be buried in a 2x4 box to get out of the arena.
But no.
No, the crayon box. That's perfect.
Yes.
That's
Crayon box.
not the little
The
64
Oh, okay. I was about to
24s.
say. I was about to say the
24
64 was.
Nah, man.
Too big?
Too big.
Too big.
They don't need that much.
But who else do we
that
have?
much room at the end. Of
Who
the
else we have in the tag division? We had the world's strongest tag team, but that's
That's the world's weakest friendship.
that as they say, my friends, is history.
That as they say is what I do.
If it goes in NXT, we got Enzo, Big Cass, the Ascension, freaking the Von Villains.
The Von.
God, I
The
love
Von Villains
I
are
love
my
them and I
favorite.
hate them.
They are.
I love them and I hate
Honestly,
them.
they are my favorite NXT tag team
F
because
that.
they're funny as
F
hell.
that. Enzo and Big Cass.
Okay, but I like them because
SAWFT.
Soft.
I like them because they're comical
I
and
like your boy.
and they represent a part of history
How
where
you doing?
you squared up against your opponent and stuff. You didn't try to be a little pussy.
Yeah, for
you know,
real.
and he's like doing push-ups and stuff, and they don't speak a whole lot. Their entrance is kick-ass
Oh,
because
yeah.
it goes all black
Yeah,
and white.
I like that.
It has the little film strips and stuff in it.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't really like what's not the big buff dude, the other one, English. I don't really
Yeah.
like him like when he speaks and does this whole I'm a connoisseur of all things art or whatever. I think that's a dumb character. But with the vaudevillains, it works.
Yeah. I don't like him when he speaks, and because I'm like, dude, we already had Damian
He's
Sandow,
like,
and it didn't work.
no. It's like he's pompous because he's leading this man who is the powerhouse. Or
He's the brain.
Powerhouse. Yeah, he's the brain.
And the other dude is the brawn. I don't fucking know his name.
Pinky.
Basically, yes.
But yeah, congratulations to Fernando of Los Matadores for winning a singles match.
Wait, they're the number one contenders?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Everybody knows that. Right?
Well, did you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance?
Did you know that there was actually an oldest trick in the book?
Next. I forgot what I was going to say. We just botched
hey,
that
look
up.
over there. Ha! Made you look.
So when did the trick... Did you know that
Yes.
Inky Woods will celebrate just about anything? We get some cold cuts today.
I just did that
Get some
dance.
cold cuts. Get some cold cuts. Boom. Woo! We get some cold cuts today. I love those
Number
commercials.
54 right here, man. Those commercials are pretty hilarious.
Do you know that Sam Ellis aren't that well? So I'm going over to Tiffany's. Who? Tiffany? Who? You've met her like 4 times. Who? I love all those commercials. Like every single one of them, it's made me laugh.
They haven't done commercials that good since the Geico Squirrels. The ones with the daps. We crashed that car, motherfucker. Let's get another one. Let's get another one.
Yeah. And like,
And then it's laughing.
and see the gecko. I stopped caring about the gecko when they turned him British.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
But wait, so they finally released that he is British.
He talks like it.
No.
They've never said anything
He's
yet.
definitely not from Britain. He's
I think he's Australian.
New Zealand or Australia.
Either way, I mean,
But
I
no,
thought the
he's
accent
always
was
been that way.
No, he actually talked with an American accent when they first brought him in. Long ass time ago. It was for a couple years, and then they've done the gecko with that weird ass accent for so long. That's been I swear to God.
No, he's right. Seriously, he is right. I remember.
I can't remember.
It wasn't a
any
deep
commercials.
accent, but it sounded like he was like freaking.
But my favorite
States.
commercial from any like product or anything was when Godzilla was coming out. They had still had the little Taco Bell chihuahuas.
Oh yeah.
Here, lizard. Oh my. The freaking Godzilla.
My favorite Geico commercial ever was when they were showing the interview for the I guess foreign gecko, and he was sitting there and he was talking, and he comes out and he thinks he failed it, like, and as he's leaving, you see a chihuahua go past him and he says, "Tough crowd."
Right? Yeah, that was pretty hilarious.
I missed the Yokio talking about that.
The little Chihuahua dude was like completely like he was the most epic commercial mascot ever. Just because Taco Bell, Mexico, Chihuahuas, Mexican dogs. It fit.
I don't know. To me, the most iconic though will always be Spuds McKenzie.
Yeah.
the K, or not the Target fucking.
The Target Bulldog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of icons and epicness, our next. I don't even know how to introduce this. Like this. I don't even
You gotta
know.
let it speak for itself.
What the Rock is cooking.
Yeah.
Headphone users, we are so sorry. We are so sorry because you probably
Rest in peace, all headphone users.
absolutely.
It's like
There have been so many times on my stream, motherfucker! Ow! I had my headphones in. Sorry, Kyle. I don't actually. Kyle's never been the one to do it. He's the only one I feel comfortable name dropping because he watches the show.
They took it out,
No, The Rock, and Triple H.
oh my
How
god.
many good matches have we had between them in like the last
So many.
ever?
So many.
About
I remember
Finland.
Finland. I remember one of my favorite beefs was when it was the Nation versus DX.
Woo! My personal favorite, very first episode of SmackDown. For the WWF World Heavyweight Championship, or whatever. No, it's just the WWF Championship. The Rock challenging the champion Triple H, special guest referee Shawn Michaels, and looking back now, you're thinking, oh, there's no way in hell Triple H is walking out or leaving without the title. But at the time, there was some tension between the two of them, and The Rock goes for the people's elbow. He hits the rope. Bam! Right into Sweet Chin Music. That's my favorite Rock and Triple H moment.
And he fell flat on his back.
Bam!
Yeah, like he fell flatter than Shawn Michaels did when he was being Shane McMahon.
He fell so hard that my grandma doesn't even watch wrestling, and she was like, "Damn."
Right?
Like he
My favorite Shawn
fell
Michaels
faster
moment,
than Shane McMahon. Look, Dad, I'm dancing. Stop it!
my favorite Shawn Michaels moment though, it was right when he'd come back with DX, and he's arguing with Triple H. What's your name? My name is Kevin. Bam! See, I just kicked Kevin. And then he kicks this other guy. He's like, whatever. And then Santino's saying something, and boom! He wasn't making fun of you, right? Oh yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's like, oh yeah, I know. That's my favorite Shawn Michaels moment of all time.
But yeah, I would love to see that. I love Triple H versus The Rock.
It's funny that you should mention that because on SmackDown they had a little bit of an ego challenge trip between the two of them.
I would have loved to have seen that, but I don't want to.
This happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
This happened.
this was like 3 weeks ago
When Rock was at Raw.
Okay.
No, this was on SmackDown. This was SmackDown 15, like the 15th anniversary. It was that SmackDown episode.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that SmackDown episode was when they aired what happened
Right.
backstage at that Raw.
Yeah, and I thought it was so intense because the two of them were like, the best part, they were face to face. He's like, I gotta ask you, seriously, is this weird? Why are you so close to me, man? Just like, it's like, yeah, it's like, I'm not gonna back down. It's like, I'm not gonna back down either.
Well, one of us has got to back down.
All right, same time, on three. Like
Wait, three.
Yeah.
On three or three and then go.
Three and go. One,
Two.
I swear I'm gonna move. I swear I'm gonna back off. And then freaking they back off. Stephanie's like, "What are you two?" He said he could kick my ass. You're damn right. The Rock could kick your ass. And they were talking about maybe meeting up at a WrestleMania soon.
Yeah.
I would fucking love that.
Oh yeah.
Because Triple H has always been one of my favorites. The Rock is another one of my favorites, and they always deliver when they go to the ring.
And then that would actually be one that none of us could really determine
We
who the
couldn't
winner
pick.
was.
Oh,
We couldn't
absolutely
pick.
not. Because
Yeah,
you got
we would have to take the points off that match.
We'd have to, no.
That is
I
a pointless
guarantee
match.
you. No, 1 point across
1
the board.
point. Yeah.
1 point. Actually, I would put 8 points on the crowd. The crowd wins that match. The crowd wins that match because they get a hell of a contest.
You would not win those 8 points because that violates the rules. There is
You're right.
no clear winner.
You are correct. However, between the two of them, you look at from a booking perspective. The Rock, he's done it all. Triple H is the fucking COO.
He's done it all.
He's done it all. It's like they've had so much. Who do you give that final hurrah to?
The Triple H.
You know
Why?
what?
Because
I'd say-
Triple H has only been in like the Chaperone, and the Rock really has got him beat in that area. And so if you're gonna keep him even, the Rock's got to be like, hey, you know what? I'll put you over in the wrestling area because we all know I can outact your fucking ass.
But
I can sell your moves better than you can sell mine.
You know what I think they should do, though? I think for the last 5 minutes of the match, they should just have it out. Knockout slab out. No, shoot it, just shoot. And just fuck each other up. And whoever pins each other is the winner.
The two of them go up to Vince before the show. So, what's the finish? I don't fucking know. What do you mean? I thought you guys knew. No, we were told to come talk to you about it. Make something happen. You would never end that match.
Oh, that match would
The
go
Rock
on.
goes for a pin. 1, 2, Triple H kicks out. God damn it, you're not winning this motherfucker. Neither are you, you son bitch.
You're gonna have to
the real
move.
fight happens.
You're gonna have to move the match down the street to the fucking arena that they're holding Raw at the next night.
Here we are live from Monday Night Raw, where The Rock and Triple H are still
They're fighting
going.
up the street on
Where
the way to the building.
WrestleMania is still happening. We haven't had the main event from last night.
No, you get like Renee Young, like they're like just Bell hasn't rung yet, still has it. No, you guys look like hell. We haven't slept. Why not? Did you hear a fucking ring bell? I don't fucking think so. There has been no decision, and we want a decision because the fans deserve it for $9.99.
The redo just sit there. And he finally just falls asleep and hear ding ding. And then I was like, good match. All right, I'll see you later. they're both flipping up the ramp, talking to each other like they best friends. Yeah, I like how
The bell rings, and that's what wakes up the ref.
Here's the best. No, the bell rings and you see him do that thing where it's like, go. Oh, wait. But here, I think, in my personal opinion, the best finish for that match, because you have to have a finish.
Yeah,
Shawn Michaels is the guest referee.
of course.
What happened last time Shawn Michaels was the guest referee between them? He sweet chin music The Rock. Not this time.
The Rock ducks it. Freaking Rock bottoms the ref. Brings the new ref in.
Nope.
No.
He switching his
Music's Triple H.
Triple H.
For all the times you did not have my back, motherfucker.
They just did a freaking.
That's for making me sweet chin music my protege in Hell in the Cell 2013.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah.
No, I don't know what they would
That's a
do
big
with it,
enough grudge.
but it would be such a big match. Like, it would be bigger than The Rock Cena by a long shot. It would be bigger than Hogan Rock. It would be probably the biggest
If they
match
did
we've
it in a
seen
cage,
a long ass time.
then it really could come down to who's faster. Who can climb the cage? They look at each other.
And
They're tired of whooping each other's ass, and they both look at each other. And they both look behind each other, and they both just break for it.
And they both-
and whoever wins, whoever climbs up the top fastest is the winner.
And you can even go, they both hit their feet at the same time, because it's not going to be a main event match. It's going to be like a double main event style match, because you're going to have the World Heavyweight Championship at the last one. You can put together, you know what? We're both really good. What the fuck was that?
That was
Okay. We're both the top guys in this company in history.
Wasn't that the duck? He used to make that noise when
No, we're not going to talk about that. He's. I heard he was on vacation, so we're gonna.
I
Yeah.
heard
I
different.
don't know.
Well,
I mean, I did call for another prostitute.
anyways, but that match would be great. Now we're kind of running a little bit low on time, so we'll do our quick. Wow. Oh my god. No,
No.
I'm not gonna pretend like I heard that.
Hey, where my bitch at though? Damn, I have my $300.
We're gonna do Fish Food's Final Five because I guess that's what we've named it since I come up with it every fucking week. We're gonna do your top 5, basically superstars for your Survivor Series fantasy team. If you had to pick anybody from the history of WWE or WCW wrestling, whatever, and you had to pick 5 for a Survivor Series showdown, who would you pick and why? Who wants to go first?
I will go first.
Triple B's gonna go first.
'Cause I'm really excited about my picks. First pick, the Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah. And Macho Man for the simple fact that we could resurrect him from the dead, and that would just be cool to see him in a match. After Macho Man,
He hits the elbow drop, and the exposed bone goes straight through his chest.
Yeah!
oh yeah,
I don't think he's gonna kick out of this one.
That's a bone rattler for sure, Michael.
what a slobber knocker!
Oh, he just got boned.
So yeah, it'd be freaking
Put
Macho
the Miz in that
Man.
match, he can really do a skull crushing finale.
I'd like to see DDP.
Bang!
Chris Candido. Oh man, Shane Douglas. And ooh, y'all gonna hate me for this, but Devon Dudley.
I'm not gonna hate you.
No, I won't hit you.
Gotta have somebody crazy.
Yeah, I would
And
have hated you.
Devon would be the lay down guy.
I'd have hated you for the Bubba Ray.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't.
Who is your captain?
I would say Chris Candido would be the captain because he's the only one out of the whole group that doesn't have any ties with anybody the other wrestlers. Except for, actually no, Shane Douglas is a natural leader because he led the triple threat. Let Shane Douglas lead the team. And he brings Chris Candido with him. Well, Chris Candido gets resurrected from the dead as well.
Alright. So, we're doing top 5 people that we want.
Yeah,
on
you're
our team.
basically picking yourself a 5-man Survivor Series team, fantasy team. Like it can be people that would never work together ever.
Yeah.
They could be dead. They could be never
Alright,
wrestling
well,
again.
Let's see. Rock is going to be the captain.
Oh yeah.
If you somehow.
I'd like to see it, but we'll put Sting in there.
Oh yeah.
Hacksaw.
Oh.
Got to every time.
Let's see.
Well, that's all.
You know what? Through all the matches they had together, it may not work. Booker T and The Rock.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Same team.
Okay.
One more?
Yeah.
I just think for comical relief, Hornswoggle.
Now, with you having a power struggle between Booker and The Rock, who's going to be your leader?
You already said
I said
Rock was.
The Rock, you said The Rock was the leader. Okay, because Booker's going to do all the underhanded shit he can to get a hold of that team.
Booker's gonna be like, "Yo, dog, let me tell you something. I'm a five-time WCW champion."
He would say it 6 times.
He's
And what's funny is he's actually a 6-time World Heavyweight Champion.
well, but 5-time with WCW.
Yeah.
Well, and then The Rock would be like, "What did you say?" I said, "It doesn't matter what you said."
And Sting would leave the company all over again.
Exactly. I'll go next because we all know that Doc goes last, always. All right. For a team captain, I'd go with Triple H. I've liked Triple H since I can remember. And the reason behind it, why I liked him at such a young age, he did that water bottle thing, and I thought that was the coolest because I couldn't do it. I couldn't figure out how he did it. I couldn't do it, and I thought that was the coolest thing. The lighting, the mist, everything. That was cool. And as I've seen how much devotion he has to the company. I think he's a great leader. He had Evolution. He had DX. He's a natural born leader.
And with DX, he knows how to run a 5-man team.
Right. So I got my leader. I want a big guy. This one's kind of tough. I'd have to choose either between King Kong Bundy or Yokozuna, and I'm leaning more towards King Kong Bundy.
Oh, no.
Almost. But the thing is, if you get Yokozuna, you get Mr. Fuji as a manager.
Exactly.
That's pretty damn good. So I think I'm going to go with Yokozuna.
Awesome.
Wait. If you go with King Kong Bundy, you get Bobby Heenan.
I mean,
Mr. Fuji's got the kendo stick.
That's true.
and the powder.
Oh yeah, that ceremonious salt.
Speaking of which, I remember an old joke about from Bill Engvall's comedy skit. He was talking about you can't beat your kids anymore. Hell, I was praising the Lord when that kid got beat in Singapore with that cane. It's like, hey, you guys want to act up? Don't make me call Mr. Fuji because I will pay his airfare. All right, so I've got my big guy. I want a technical wrestler. I'd probably go with Y2J. He's very gifted technically. He's very. I mean, the only alternative is Daniel Bryan, but let's face it, he's kind of he's like the bandwagon guy. Jericho has been with the company a long time. He's got the experience. I like that. Now I want somebody with power, so I got to go with Dave Bautista. He's very strong. He's a very athletic guy, and plus he's got he's worked with Triple H before. That's gonna help the team. And then you need a high flyer. And this one's the tough one. I've got a few in mind, but I gotta go with Jeff Hardy.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Gotta go with Jeff Hardy. And while we're talking about my favorite moments, my favorite Jeff Hardy moment, that Swanton bomb to Randy Orton before the Rumble 2008.
Was that the one off the Titantron?
Absolutely. Well, not the Titantron, but close to it. 30-foot drop. Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that the one with the electric box? Oh yeah.
Don't do it! Oh my god!
God, and they're both dead. They are both dead. And the crowd really thought they were both dead.
Oh yeah.
I
thought
watched
they
it
were
live
both
on
dead.
TV. I was like, oh my god, he's not gonna do it. He doesn't. Oh my. We're not gonna have a Royal Rumble. We're not gonna have a WWE title match at the Royal Rumble. Oh no! Oh no! And then you see Jeff Hardy, like as they're carting him out, he does that whole symbol that Matt does, the shocker. I was like, oh, that was awesome.
Matt Hardy version 1.
All right.
Now we come to the Doc's picks.
So, I'm going to go a little bit different route. I'm going to go for an up-and-comer.
Okay.
Is the captain. Wanting to, he has something to prove, maybe against an authority-like figure captaining the other squad. The up-and-comer is given the opportunity to captain his own squad. An up-and-comer like Roman Reigns.
I thought you were going to say Sami Zayn. Oh, no.
When he said up and comer, I thought he was gonna go with Rollins too, but Roman Reigns would be like
Roman
I think
Reigns.
he'd be a good one.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
He's been in Survivor Series match before
And he has the
eliminated four. Yeah, he's tied for the record.
Who else has the record?
Quick interjection.
Uh,
I'm gonna take back Hornswoggle.
He's gonna take back a whistle.
He's going to put it in Joint the Clown.
See, I thought about putting Roman Reigns instead of Batista, but I don't want a bandwagon, so
I'd
even though I
like
love
to
the guy.
see family members fight with each other. Like not fight against each other, but fight with each other.
The Rock.
Okay.
And Roman.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that Anoa family, or however the hell you say
yeah.
Yeah.
it. N-O-I family.
Mm-hmm.
Stone Cold said it better than I can. So.
Yeah.
I don't even know how Stone Cold could say it.
Easy.
Because
Because
he's
been
a
in the
real white
business
man
forever.
who plays guitar.
He's been in the business forever. If you've been in the business as long as Stone Cold has,
You know
you're
it is.
best friends with that family.
Yeah.
You don't call Rikishi by Rikishi. You call him by his real name.
Fatu Anoa.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's Fatu.
Junior
Fatu.
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 No, it's Junior Fatu.
Junior Fatu, yeah. Junior Fatu.
Yeah. Freaking.
No.
Because Naomi, on her Twitter, it's Trinity Fatu. She took Jimmy's name. Or John's name. John Fatu.
So, I would like to see Roman Reigns as the captain, and he's a powerhouse. He's gonna build up around him. He's gonna need some technical wrestlers. So my two technical wrestlers are Owen and Brett.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
I am not a nugget!
I'm a
black card, damn it!
And the reason I picked those two is they work great as a tag team, and they both have a history with Survivor Series style matches.
And they survived, what, Stu Hart's dungeon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very few people can say that they've done
Yeah,
that.
I mean, very few.
I would like to at least experience it. I probably wouldn't survive like 2
Well,
minutes.
well,
don't think
back,
it's-
back in Stu Hart was managing, like, they survived it back in the day where day one of each class of wrestling school, somebody got their leg broke just to prove a point.
Ouch.
Lord have mercy.
I don't want to be that guy.
I
want to go!
that
Just
happened
to
first
prove.
day of Hulk Hogan's wrestling school. When he his first class as a wrestling student, he got his leg broke. The instructor broke his leg on purpose.
Oh my God. Well, that must have made the rest of the school really easy for him until his
No.
leg got better.
Once he healed up, he came back and they started training him, for real. But, that's pretty much the way it goes, or the way it used to go.
Well, and I guess it's a good way that, like, oh, you got your leg broken day one and you still want to do this? This guy's got some heart.
I want it. It will weed out the weak,
Absolutely.
and it will weed out the weak from the ones who didn't get their legs broken.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm not going back tomorrow.
Yeah.
But no. So
Oh, we had
Roman
Wednesday,
Reigns.
I bought a plane to go home.
Roman Reigns also wants. He wants someone who is as dominant as he is on his team. So he calls up my guy, Bill Goldberg.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, another powerhouse, but you've got two great technical wrestlers who can do anything they want to in the ring. Owen was known to fly, when he wanted to. Even though
Back when he was with Coco Beware. Dude,
you've got the most one of the most dominant men in Survivor Series matches and one of the most dominant men ever.
163-0.
73.
73. I can't remember.
Even though when you look at the televised matches, it comes out closer to about 148-0. But
house shows and stuff.
Yeah, house shows would count for the rest. But there are a few that are missing, so they padded the numbers a bit. But still, 148-0.
Oh yeah.
That's like the Patriots having what, 8 consecutive winning seasons with a Super Bowl at the end of each one.
Yeah,
that's pretty impressive.
And so you got Goldberg, and who would be my final star?
Before you say
man.
anything, I bet you $10 at Sting.
The man can only be known
as Prince. I'm joking.
as the best in the world.
We never should have done it. I don't know you shit. I was like, you either gonna say
CM Punk.
I literally, as soon as you started
I was
like, it's either gonna be Sting or Punk, and I'm probably gonna be wrong. So I'm gonna go with Sting because I'd like to see Punk as it. That'd be good.
Because CM Punk provides the X Factor.
Real quick, those body shots for CM Punk, very impressive considering he wasn't available for him.
Not on 2K15 for last gen.
Well,
if you've got old gen,
I'm
sorry for 2K15.
Yeah, if you've already got 2K15, fuck you because it sucks. Get it on a real system,
Yeah.
Xbox One or PS4.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, guys.
You can come play it in my house.
I know.
You know,
dude.
My Karuma's gonna be the shit.
Oh yeah, because you've got 15 years. You start off in the Performance Center, working your way through NXT, and you've got 15 years to get you to the top of the business and into the Hall of Fame.
You better believe I'm gonna try to see if I can get my character to have my tattoos on it too.
Oh hey,
yeah,
did you see the newest development with that?
Oh yeah, you take pictures of
I
yourself.
want to wait and
your
talk
face.
about that on the Nerd Podcast.
Okay, we can do that.
Because that is awesome.
Well, and that's actually coming up next. So
that'll actually be our main topic.
Any final thoughts before we conclude this half of the show?
Well, Ted Turner's a Mitch. He is a Mitch!
He is
I want
definitely a
Boomerang
Mitch.
back!
We'll be back in a few minutes with the Nerd Podcast.
Snip, motherfucker.
Snip, motherfucker.
Yeah, he is a bitch.
Alright, we will see you guys in just a few minutes.
Hey everybody, I'm Fish Food,
I'm the Doc.
This Triple B.
and this is time for the plugs. We've got an email account, bottomofthemat@yahoo.com.
Or you can follow us on Twitch. You can follow me at BOTMDoc at twitch.tv.
BOTM TRIPB, all one word.
Or you could follow me because I'm the best, BOTM Fish Food. Just go to twitch.tv, enter any of those usernames, and you'll see plenty of gameplay.
Mitch, please, the best. Or you could do what, I would recommend, just so you can get all of our content. Go to bottomofthemat.com. Still can't type.
You know
Bitch,
what?
please,
I don't
the
care.
website? I'm joking.
Alright. Well, enjoy the rest of the show, and again, we thank you for listening.
Alright, let's try this again.
It's like 16 times you died.
Damn it! Why can't I fucking get ISG? This is bullshit.
17. You forgot
it.
the time you fell off the cliff.
Alright, you know
Oh,
what?
yeah, that
I'm
was
gonna use
hilarious.
safe strats. ISG, goddammit! No! This is okay, fuck
I
it.
mean, if you go use the bazooka, use the bazooka.
There is no bazooka in The Legend of Zelda!
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about the infinite sword glitch because I use a fucking sword and I just fucking died.
Did you not know that there was a bazooka in Legend of Zelda?
There's not.
You can beat the game in like 2 minutes.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's not true. World record is 1810 by Cosmo.
He hasn't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
why don't
Duke
you
Nukem.
why don't you have the world record? Shut up, let me speed run.
Because I don't play it.
Yeah, because you ain't a real man.
Fish food.
Okay, what?
Fish food.
What? I can do this.
Down the controller.
I can do this.
We need to bring
Fish
it
food.
back
I can do. I'm
Get your
only
fins
30
in.
minutes behind. I can still PB on this run.
Fish food. I want you to hit pause really quick.
Okay, pause buffer. Good. We're still going. We're still going. I just advanced one frame. That's all it was.
No. I mean hit pause.
I did. And I hit pause again. I hit
No,
pause
no,
twice.
no. I want you to pause the game for a second.
I'm losing time right now. Hope you know that. You're costing me a world record. I hope you. Okay, maybe not. But you're costing me a PB. Okay, maybe not either. You're costing me from finishing the run on decent-ish time. Ish.
Really?
Fish food.
Ish.
We all love you and we all care about you. No
Speak for
homo.
yourselves.
I know what this is.
It's your damn
I want you to.
motherfucker.
I want you to put down the controller.
No, I have to finish the run.
You know, we even made you a banner if you look behind. I got it, son! I got the controller! I'm turning off the game right now!
Rip, run ogre! This was not the urn! This was God's urn! How could this
Settle
happen
down.
to
I'll
me?
bring the duck in.
I'm good. What were we talking about? Oh, hey, we're on the air! Why was I
Oh.
doing a speed run anyway?
I don't know.
You guys forgot to freaking tell me we were recording it, like, now?
I didn't even know.
Why do you think I was having you set the goddamn controller down?
I thought it was just because I was sucking so bad and I was pissed off.
Oh,
Whoa, I don't feel so bad.
I was having a
I
good
said
time
we
with
love
that
you and
person.
care about you. I was talking about our fans.
Ow.
I don't care enough about you to fucking put an intervention up.
Fuck. What's
I
the
did make
banner
a banner,
for?
though. I don't know. I thought
Wait,
somebody would need an
Who the
intervention.
fuck is Stephanie?
Don't worry about it.
She's having a birthday. She's turning 3, and you're gonna fucking congratulate her.
Hi, Stephanie. I'm
She
sorry I
wanted-
flipped out on. I haven't flipped out since this bad since my mom canceled my subscription to Warcraft.
I've never seen a fish.
Since the accident.
That's
I
exactly-
have never seen a fish shove a remote that far up their own.
Hey, whoa! We don't talk about that anymore. We don't talk about that anymore. Not since the accident. All right, guys. Welcome to Nerding Out. We're gonna go ahead and do the intros again. I'm Fish Food.
Triple B.
Doc.
The Johnny.
The Journey.
Nice. I like it.
All right. So
Ohio
we haven't
State
done this in a while.
University.
Y'all probably forget how we do this, so we're gonna give you a quick reminder.
If you smell
No,
squid.
oh, okay. I thought you were going in. I was like, that's not our podcast.
Squiggle
We're not-
McJohnny.
we're done with that one.
All right.
Squiggle McJohnny.
What we're gonna do? We're gonna give you a bunch of
Ohio
flash
State.
topics. These are gonna be really quick. We're not gonna focus on them a whole lot. Probably spend maybe 3 or 4 minutes total. On each one, and then we're gonna get into our big topic. And then we got something special for you if we have time. We
Indeed.
hopefully will. I'm pretty sure we will.
We should.
If it's a 2.5 hour show, I could give a shit less. So go ahead and give us our first podcast.
All right. Well, first flash topic. They are making the Black Panther movie.
No way.
It's official.
What?
And I'm so happy to finally have a black superhero in his own role by himself. Because any other superhero movie you've seen, ain't really been no black superheroes. Let's be real. Meteor Man does not count. It does not count.
Depending on
Okay.
what one Green
Okay.
Lantern.
Oh, there has been a black Green Lantern movie yet. Not by himself.
which-
With the Justice League, maybe, but not by himself.
Do you count that Wayans movie that came out with
Oh, Blank Man?
Yeah,
Blank Man was hilarious. I'll count Blank Man.
Blank Man.
Blank
Yeah.
Man was the only.
And we had 2 because his brother joined him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
David Allen Greer. That was always fun to watch. Next
First of all,
one.
how many fucking Wayans brothers are there?
Now
17.
there's Keenan Ivory has 2 sons. Damon has 5 kids. Sean has 3. Kim has 4. I don't know how many kids Marlon has. I don't even think Marlon has any kids, to be honest with you. I hope he doesn't. You can't really let Marlon have sex with women. We've all seen The Haunted House.
Wait.
Wait. Are you saying Marlon should only have sex with...
Oh.
Are you?
Hey, that is allowed in Oklahoma now.
Yeah.
No, marriages, not.
So. Well,
Marriages, but they still can't fuck.
I'm pretty sure sodomy is still technically illegal in the state of Oklahoma, which, if you're gonna get married, you're gonna fucking fuck. Just saying.
You're gonna fuck and fuck.
Yeah.
You know oral sex is illegal in Missouri?
That's actually,
Get the fuck out.
it's actually technically illegal in Oklahoma, too.
Actually, it's not.
Yes,
Changed it.
it's considered, well, as far as that
You guys
last
wanna hear a real
because it's
funny
still
one?
classified as sodomy. Anything that's not vaginal intercourse is sodomy.
You guys want to hear a real funny one? Y'all know I ain't really allowed outside of my house after 12 o'clock?
It's because they can't see your ass.
Exactly. And because they're racist.
Hey, did you finally get that glow stick we ordered?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Every time he walks out, he's like, "Hey, y'all, you can't see me,
Except for he's not a fucking little fruity pebble trying to play hide and seek. He actually wants you to not see him
Peekaboo.
because he's trying to.
He keeps his eyes closed and he doesn't smile.
Josh Wooten wasn't very
Wheaton.
happy that Wheaton, sorry, wasn't really happy. Wheaton.
Wheat.
Will
Goof
Wheaton.
whip. Wheaties. Say wheat. Say wheat. Wheat. No, say wheat. Wheat. Say wheat. Wheat. Why are you...
Why are you putting the extra emphasis on the H?
Brian, you're acting weird. Oh, come on! That one doesn't have an H in it. We like to get off topic here, people.
But he was talking shortly about the leak of the Age of Ultron trailer. He was not very happy that got leaked out. And he said the future of freaking... I think he was saying that Phase 3 is not going to let that happen anymore. They're just going to... Like he's pretty much going to lock it down. When he makes the trailer, he's fucking locking it down. Because I think he said... I believe he said that the main problem when I was reading the whole thing, that the main problem was he let too many people watch it. And then somebody probably got their hands on it in the end and was like, here you go, internet. But it's cool. Let him do his thing. But yeah, Phase 3 starts off with Avengers Age of Ultron. They're also doing...
Is that the new Avengers movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they're doing another Thor, I believe.
They've already got 2 of them out. I would figure they'd do... Aren't they supposed to be doing a Black Widow Hawkeye spin-off thing? Because that would be really cool to see.
They are.
Okay, no. He talks about how a couple of Thor actors will be appearing in Age of Ultron. That's pretty much all it goes into. That and how he wasn't pleased that it got leaked.
Alright.
Here's one that I'm really excited about.
Real quick before, and this sort of goes back to the first half of the podcast, but I just realized I'm changing my anchor of my Survivor Series team. CM Punk is no longer on my team. New Jack.
First he quits, and then you fire his ass.
New Jack, because
Fuck
if it comes
you.
down to it, he'll just shank his guy.
Word.
He ain't gonna lose.
New Jack.
Technically, the WWE podcast is over, so you can't change your picks, Mitch.
I'm just saying.
But New Jack is, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Hindsight is 20/20.
And speaking of New Jack, having nothing to do with him at all, Marvel is partnering with Attack on Titans for...
Speaking of Dr.
a
Pepper,
crossover.
I want a water. That's basically what you just fucking did
I
right
know,
there.
right? But Marvel is teaming up with Attack on Titans for a crossover. I don't know how I feel about that. That's an anime going into a comic book series. Oh, well, a manga into a comic book series. But still, it feels weird. It feels really weird.
And you know what else feels weird? This picture of it has Red Hulk,
I'm saying.
which is not a Hulk we're used to seeing.
No, I like the Christmassy one. He's green. He's Christmassy. He's the Grinch, kind of, just a really pissed off version.
Well, for all my Whovians out there,
Not me.
you suck.
I just haven't started watching really. That's
Okay.
all.
All right.
There's a lot of series I need to watch.
Let me
Dexter,
tell you.
Doctor Who,
Syracuse,
fucking
yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, you haven't watched Game of
I still
Thrones?
haven't yet.
I've seen
it on
every
Netflix?
episode up to date.
Hey, it's on
My
Netflix,
man,
right?
I've read all the books up to date.
Hey,
What?
it's on Netflix, right?
What?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, hey.
Oh, God,
God
no.
damn it!
It's an
It's on,
HBO
it's on,
show.
hey, it's on the one app that I
Okay.
have. By the way, what kind of phone do you have?
What kind of phone do I
A
have?
shitty one.
Freaking exhibit?
Do you have the Google Play Store?
Yeah.
Okay, they're both free apps.
The one bad thing is I can't connect it to my.
No.
Oh.
It's
Can I connect it to my laptop?
I don't know. But
That'd
what
be
you can
cool.
do is you can watch any show, any movie, and the shows will be out, or the movies will be out before Netflix, before they're out on DVD, everything.
For copyright reasons, don't name the site.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'll say that later.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We will talk. But yes, for all you Whovians, Syracuse is offering the best fucking class ever.
Underwater basket weaving?
I
I'm
wish.
good at that. I'm great at that.
A Doctor Who course.
For you, that's just basket weaving.
For you, that's just basketball.
But they taught us land basket weaving, but I sucked at it. Fins don't work too well above water.
That is awesome.
But no, the only episode of Doctor Who that I've seen a few. The only one I remember is the first one with the Weeping Angels. That one's the coolest one. That's how I got into Doctor Who.
Alright, So,
now that I'm done being graciously amazed by my cell phone.
Bye-bye.
Summer 2015.
Woo!
We got a
Minions!
Minions movie.
I've been waiting for it.
I didn't think they was gonna give them their own movie. I really.
They have all those little short things. I mean, no,
Yeah.
they don't have to.
I guess.
Here's
like,
what
the
I'm
dialogue in that movie
You've
has
got-
got to be the easiest thing to write.
Well,
So far,
you're gonna
on
see
board,
Crew.
Oh well, yeah.
They said poop.
No.
They got Perry Coffin.
Rams bottom. Bottom.
Linda.
Bottom.
Actually, I own the second one. We should watch this sometime.
It features
I bought it
voices of
because my
Sandra
girlfriend wanted to
Bullock,
see it.
John Hamm, and doesn't open until July 10th, 2015.
Oh,
I
by
know
the
what
way,
I'm doing
That's
this
a
summer.
long ways away,
By the
but
way.
you can already watch the Minions trailer. Thank goodness.
New Game of Thrones book coming out this month.
Oh, it's this month?
This month.
Oh man, good.
Hey,
good.
in case you
No,
didn't
no,
catch
not
that.
good. It's gonna cost me like 2 credits on freaking Audible. That's horrible. I only get a credit a month.
Oh, hey,
Actually, I have 6 credits I haven't used at all, and they
Then
haven't
what-
been giving me
then
credits.
quit your bitching, you
I
big
know.
black bastard.
I'm saying. And last but not least on Flash Topic, I can't really do C-3PO's voice.
I don't think anyone can.
I am C-3PO, Human Cyborg Relations.
Good.
Episode 7 will be better than Empire. Click.
And then he drops the mic.
Pipe
If
bomb.
C-3PO says it, I believe
Hey,
it.
I can do Chewbacca too. Damn it doesn't work underwater. There we go. See, that was perfect. Did you hear that? I did it great. I can talk while I do it too. Just kidding. That was jarring.
Oh man, but yeah, if C-3PO says it, I believe it.
Is he supposed to be like? Does 3PO have a main part in?
Yeah, yeah.
I assume
all
so.
the originals are back. As far as I know, all the originals are back, and they
Except for Lord
Obi-Wan.
Vader.
Yeah, and Vader. 'Cause he's definitely
I'm sure they'll probably have maybe some sort of. I mean, I
Like
hate.
flashback
They'll have a
or something.
flashback.
Of course.
I mean, that's what Sheamus was doing.
Well, maybe like there were times. Use the Force, Luke. After he already died, maybe you'll hear something. Hey, you hear Hayden Christensen's voice, or even James Earl Jones. That'd be a better example.
The Force. Because he never heard his dad as Hayden Christensen.
No. He
Use
saw
the
his dad
Force.
as Hayden Christensen in the little remake thing,
Yeah.
which I thought was really cool that they did that.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick. Bottom of that poll. If you had to choose to have your life narrated by one of these two people, who would you pick? Morgan Freeman or James Earl Jones?
Oh, you son of a bitch. James Earl Jones, just so I can hear him say, "You deliberately disobeyed."
That is my pick. For the simple fact that I'd be like, yes, Vader? Like, yes, Lord? Not anymore. I don't do that anymore.
Morgan
Well, see,
Freeman.
either one
Oh,
of them.
it's so tough.
Either one of them would be a black guy telling a white guy story for me.
Yeah, you would never be able to tell black jokes ever again. What'd you say? Can you turn your little intercom thing off? No.
It doesn't work that way.
Hey, long live the king. I hated that movie.
I'm going to cop out and say Isaac Hayes.
He sings your whole life in a Shaft theme.
I gotta go with Pee Wee Herman.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The motherfucker, Urkel.
Urkel? Oh, yeah.
Did I do
Urkel.
that?
Yeah.
Did you do that?
Oh,
Fucking.
man.
While I mentioned black jokes, I remember we forgot to do our little skit that we start the show with.
Oh, you're right.
We were gonna tell jokes.
We were.
All right,
Everyone.
we're gonna go around the circle or around our little huddle. Funniest joke you've ever heard, and keep it brief.
Oh, God. You said keep it.
Well, no,
You can't.
not the funniest. It's the shortest, funniest joke you've ever heard.
Okay, I got this. Women's rights.
I'm joking. We support you, ladies.
Yeah. We
Just-
support you like a
just
fucking underwire cup.
I support you until I'm done with you, then you can go.
After I pay my $300, I need you to leave.
I support you
That's-
until we
and that's
roll
when
over and you on
and that's
bottom.
when I started dancing, and I loved it. And now you got to get the fuck out of here.
I'll go first.
I support you until we roll over and you on bottom.
Lord of mercy.
Okay, I'll go officially first.
Okay.
Okay, so there's 3 men that walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "All right, you guys can move around. I know you guys are waiting for your ride or whatever. There's this room in the back. Do not go in it. Whatever you do, do not go in it." Well, obviously their curiosity speaks, so they go in one at a time. First guy goes in, and he sees 1,000 dicks on a wall, and there's a really really hot smoking lady there. She's like, "Hey baby, what'd your daddy do for a living?" He says, "Well, he was a butcher." She says, "Well, come over here. I have a little bit of erotic foreplay for you, butcher related." He's like, "Okay, whatever." So she starts stroking his dick and BAM! Whacks it off with a weed cleaver and hangs it on the wall. He runs out crying. Next guy goes in. "What'd your daddy do for a living, baby?" He's like, "Well, he was he worked in a meat processing plant. He was in charge of grinding up the hamburger meat." She's like, "Oh, I got a little bit of erotic foreplay for you." Grabs him by the dick and puts it in a meat grinder, grinds it all up. He runs out crying.
No.
Third guy goes in, and she's like, "All right, baby, what did your daddy do for a living?" He's like, "Well, believe it or not, I shit you not, my daddy was a lollipop tester."
Nice.
I'll go second. Alright, this one's real short.
Like your penis.
Lord of mercy.
Like a clit.
That's not what your asshole said.
Oh!
I told him to shut his fucking mouth. He owes me money. My asshole is just some little guy that always follows me around. We called him my asshole because he's annoying and he
No,
smells.
he's a wide receiver now.
He used to be a tight end.
Who's he play for? Who does he play for? The Dublin Leprechauns? Anyways.
He plays for Penn State.
God.
These are
He hasn't even told his joke yet.
Alright. Why don't Mexicans play hide and seek?
I don't know.
Because no one will look for them.
God damn, where's Rubicon over here?
I'll say it. Mine is on the racial end too.
You're black, it's okay.
I know.
Nobody gives a fuck.
So a black man goes to a store and he's looking at all the products, and this lady's following him around the store. Well, he finally turns around and he gets fed up and he's like, "Lady, what is the matter with you?" And she's like, "I'm sorry I'm so close, but I saw something in your pants and I think you stealing from us. Do you mind if I check you? Do you mind if I pat you down?" He's like, "You know what? Go ahead, because I ain't got nothing to hide." So she goes up one leg, nothing. She goes up the other leg, nothing, and she stops. And he's like, "What'd you stop for?" She's like, "I just wanted to see if it was as big as everybody said it was."
That's a penis joke.
Yes, indeed.
Alright.
That's such we always let him go last.
I know, right?
He shouldn't get to go last in their podcast.
So little Billy comes home from school one day and he's like, "Dad, I'm having trouble in math, or like in science class." And his dad's like, "What seems to be the problem, Billy?" And he says, "Well, I don't understand, like, what the difference between, something being theoretical and something being in reality is. Like I don't understand, like, the difference between the two." And his dad sits there and he thinks, and he's trying to help him out, and he finally says, "You know what, Billy? I want you to go up to your mom and I want you to ask her, 'Hey, Mom, would you let the entire Chicago Bears football team fuck you for $10 million? And Billy says, "What?" And he says, "Tell her I told you to ask, and I'll explain it to her later. And tell her that you need an answer. It's for school." So he goes up, and he asks his mom. He comes back to his dad and said, his dad's like, "So what was the answer?" And Billy said, "Well, Mom says you're sleeping on the couch tonight, but she said yes." He said, "Okay, now I want you to go ask your sister the same question." So he goes out and he asks his sister, she'd let the entire Chicago Bears football team fuck her for $10 million. He comes back and his dad's like, "So what did she say?" She said, "Oh, hell yeah." And he said, "All right, now I want you to go find your older brother and ask him the same question. And if he says no, bump it up to $20 million." And so Billy goes and he comes back and he says, and his dad's like, what'd he say? And he said no the first time and I had to bump it up to 25 to get him to say yes. And he said, but I don't understand what all this means. And his dad said, well, theoretically, we'd all be rich. But in reality, we just live with a couple sluts and a faggot.
The way I heard that one, theoretically, we're looking at about $45 million. In reality, we're looking at a bunch of whores. We're living with a bunch of whores. But yeah, I like your answer better.
My other favorite one is, what do you call a Mexican on the writing lawnmower? Promotion.
Alright, now before we get to our main topic real quick, this is kind of a small flash topic. We always used to do it in the Nerd Podcast. Video game of the week.
Oh yes, definitely. And I think we can all be agreeable on what the video game of the week is.
Maybe. Depends on what your answer is.
I
was going to say Advanced Warfare.
No, fuck that.
Me and him been playing the shit out of it. We love it.
Alright, well, my video game of the week is Advanced Warfare.
Well, you guys both suck.
Just to be different from him, I'll throw in another one. The Evil Within.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
That
game is not scary at all to me, but it's intense as fuck.
It is.
Because you're walking through, you have like 4 bullets for the first fucking level, and you're fighting 6 enemies, so you have to come and melee those bastards, and you can't do it. It's intense as shit, and I'm stuck. It's awesome, though.
My video game of the week? Just to be different, Metroid Prime.
I still haven't played any of those. I need
Really?
to. Those are really popular.
Game Boy Advance.
When did you even start playing that?
It's fucking emulator on my computer.
Oh, okay. Go you.
Yeah.
Metroid
Once you beat it, and if you want to start doing speedruns and stuff, lots of people will just start watching. There's a lot of Metroid fans.
Yeah, I know, which is why I'm not going to do a speedrun of it. Because I'm not fast on it, but I have fun with it.
There are so many people. Like, I tried to do a blind one. I had 4 or 5 people in there. Like, dude, you are totally doing this wrong, but I love every bit of it because you are fucking failing so bad, and I love it. I think I played Metroid, whichever one was for the Super Nintendo. Super Metroid, I think. I still have it on my computer. I just haven't played it since.
I actually have 2. My first one is a game I've been playing a lot of. It's another Japanese import I've invested in, and it's called Mobile Suit Gundam Side Stories. It's all...
Is it a fighter?
Yeah, sort of. It goes from like when you go on the Xeon side, it goes from being the main storyline, which is called the Missing Link. The Missing Link splits up into 6 different storylines: 3 for the Federation and 3 for Xeon.
Nice.
Xeon, you get to replay side story 0079. You get to replay Xeonic Front, and then they threw a new one called Side Stories: The Blue Destiny. And the new one on the Federation side is called Cross Dimensions 79, I believe. And then you have a side story for that one, and Lost War Chronicles.
Nice.
So yeah, it splits off, and I like the fact that you get to play Xeonic Front through again on a advanced system, because now instead of your screen being dark and you can't see shit, your screen will be dark and you can actually see the enemy. Because there's a mission where I got stuck for the longest time because I thought you were supposed to shoot down the white mobile suit. Mm-hmm. No, you're supposed to run from it. Nice. And that guy was destroying me every time. I was like, I'm cutting this dude down. But anyway,
he would sit there and he would chop that ass down. Chop that ass.
I shot him until I ran out of bullets, and then I ran up and I started meleeing him, and then he shoots me once and I'm dead. And you have 3 sets of teams, with 3 different mobile suit. 3 mobile suit combinations. You got a Zaku 2, and then a Golf on each team. And your Golf is your command unit. So I always pick the Golf. But I run in with my team, and both my partners are the first people who get shot because I'm sitting here trying to fight this guy who you're not supposed to fight. You're supposed to go around him and get back to the Xeon warshed. You're supposed to take all 3 teams in, or at least make one team in successful. But yeah, it's ridiculous. And I got shot down so many times I just gave up. Finally I figured out that you weren't supposed to do that.
It was about...
But the second game was when I've been watching the Doc play off and on every time I come in from work, actually. And it's freaking 2K15.
For the PS3.
For the PS3.
And that's actually our main topic. we're not going to really talk about like what's in the game. Mostly, it's going to be like the features in the game
the
that's for the
technology
new
features,
release
yeah.
for the next gen
Yeah,
consoles.
if you want to talk about what 2K15 for the PS3 for old gen is, pick up a copy of 2K14
Yeah.
and save yourself some money and some fucking just headache.
Yeah, from what Doc was telling me, he actually purchased it just to see if it would be worth the shit on the old
Yeah.
console, and he said they took like a million steps backwards.
It's the exact same grappling system. It's the exact same stamina system. Exact same adrenaline system that they
That's
like.
sad.
And they kept touting these things. They didn't mention that it's only for next gen. They mentioned, hey, we're just going to do all these things, and they're going to be in there. But no, it's only for next gen. But just buy yourself a copy of 2K14. Better graphics in 2K14 anyway.
And see, I noticed that too, and I was really disappointed. I still like the game. Don't get me wrong; it's a great game, but it's just that you guys took so many steps back to make this product, and then you have the next gen coming out. So what's going to happen when the next gen does come out and these people start putting up all their characters on the download?
Oh, next gen. The next gen is where they put all of their focus, all of their intensity, and all the freaking
I know,
videos
but
we
won't-
watched.
but won't-
That's all next gen.
But won't the characters that people make be available for both
I doubt it.
platforms?
I don't.
Or
I
will,
don't
or will
believe
the
so.
2014 or will the PS4 platform only have what characters made
Well,
on PS4?
I would
PS3 is only
assume so
characters
because
made
of the
PS2.
server.
Well,
You're not going to probably be able to play.
if you upload a character that you made on the PS4, you should be able to it. I guess it might be possible to download it onto the PS3 version, but it wouldn't be in as high
Yeah, it's
quality.
not quality.
The graphics.
One thing I'm really excited for is they made it to where you can add your persona. You can take photos of you, and they can project that into a digital version of yourself for your character to make it look as much like you as possible.
Yeah, and
which is
basically,
cool.
the way that's going to work, you're going to take a full frontal photo of your face. You can upload it directly from the 2K website, but you can. They recommend that you go to what is it? Recommend you go to a photo editor
Yeah.
and adjust the transparency of it, and you upload that to their site. Then you download that from their server onto the game, put it on the face like you would like a tattoo. And
I'm
then you
hoping-
adjust the size and everything.
I'm hoping they could do actual body ink because that would be so cool. Because I would get my entire all of my tattoos that I
You
have
could-
in reality on my body.
With this system, legitimately, you could do anything you want to like that. You can make completely customizable tattoos.
Like when Doc came in and told me,
original.
yeah, when Doc came in and told me about this, I just dazed off because I was thinking of all the possibilities that I could have for my. I make the same character for every game.
Mm-hmm.
Every
I?
game.
I have the same name,
Name's
Johnny
Brandon.
Phoenix.
Yep, name's Brandon or Mr. Black. If I can't get Brandon, I call him Mr. Black. He has the Black Tiger Bomb and the Falcon's Arrow. Every time they may vary in punches and kicks, but every time it's the same long ass flip aerial in the air or long ass punch kick elbow DDT.
Halfway through the
combination.
finisher is when you get your chance to reverse it. And it pisses you the fuck off every time because you forget that. And it says, too fast. And I'm like, you motherfucker!
It's awesome.
But another thing that I'm really excited for is my career mode. You get 15 years to make it to the Hall of Fame.
Word.
In next gen, yeah. Now, I will say this. In the showcase mode, which current gen has, like the old gen has,
And I think that's what I was
That-
watching
that's
you
a-
play through.
that's a great mode. Some of the objectives are a little bit insane. Like, hey, run up and grab the title in a ladder match, and you've got to win the ladder match without the other person ever touching the title. They cannot lay a finger on the title. If they do, you don't complete that objective.
What if they accidentally kick it when you like giving them like the RK off the ladders?
No. Well, that
They'd have
doesn't
like,
count.
Like, the
it's
physics of them.
the physics of
trying-
them reaching
trying to
up
pull it
and
down.
grabbing
Okay,
it and pulling it down. Now, and that. Now, I don't know how that's going to work with the new physics engine that's going to be in the next gen 2K15. Because in next gen 2K15, like they're going to have stuff like after a huge superplex, you're going to have the option to make the crawl for a cover.
That's cool. Makes
Instead
it
of
much
having
more
your
realistic.
character, instead of having your character have to wait and stand back up and walk over for it, then you've got you can crawl over to the cover. You've got so many new things like the grappling system that's going to be so much more realistic that everyone keeps saying we love it. That's going to be next gen. So we don't know exactly how ladder matches are going to work for next gen.
Yeah.
On current gen, it's fucking tough as shit. Because as soon as they get up to the top of the ladder and you're not at the top of the ladder waiting for them,
They're gonna reach up. And
they're going to reach up. There's the Who Got NXT mode that they add to sort of try and distract you from
Next gen.
from the fact that they don't have My Career mode on the old gen. There's one where you're playing through as Rusev to unlock the character as Rusev. That way you can play him in all areas of the game. You have to beat Dolph Ziggler without using any finishers and without taking any or you cannot get to light damage. So fucking insanely difficult.
It just sounds hard. That sounds impossible. Actually.
Sounds like a death match.
I'm saying.
There's one.
It sounds like you have to pretty much mutilate Dolph Ziggler to
Like
win
I
the
said,
match.
a death match. Which that ties into our real main topic, which we'll get to in just a second.
But yeah, 2K15 is looking like it's going to be awesome. I've got it pre-ordered. Fish Food has it pre-ordered.
Comes out the day after my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go pick it up. I'll pick it up
If I
at
could have
midnight.
convinced my mom to buy me a PS4 for my birthday, I probably would already have one. But that was an argument that me and her have still not come to a grievance with. I was like, I'll buy you one if you buy me
Hey,
one.
just get her in a death match. Which is our real main topic. We've been promising you it for a while. We kind of slacked on the Nerd Podcast. We're going to actually do it. It'll just be the four of us, though. But we're going to actually have a deathmatch season tournament.
The problem that happened with the last time is that we were using my computer, and it's a piece of garbage.
Not only that.
And we got it recorded. We had an ending and everything, and then it crashed.
No, we were recorded and everything, but the matches were 2 hours long because we kept asking for outside interference. It's one of our rules.
Yeah.
It's just you and just your opponent. And we're actually going to give you a little preview of that here in just a minute. I'm going to give each player a chance to introduce their character. We'll roll this. You goes first. Evens or Doc, and odds or Journey. And it is an even, so you go first.
All right. Standing at 5'10", weighing in at 235 pounds.
I don't know how heavy that is.
I don't know. Well, unsuited. With the suit, I'd say a good.
Ton.
Yeah, we're talking about a good 1,500 to 2,000 pounds with the suit on. With a potential lifespan of up to 3 million years. With that thing pumping his heart. We have a man whose net worth is, I believe, 41.8 billion, according to a Forbes article in 2008 listing fictional characters and their net worths. By the way,
That's awesome.
By the way, Smaug defeats everybody.
My character's net worth is about 500 rupees. That's the most he can carry. 5,000.
We have the CEO and principal owner of
Billionaire
Stark
philanthropist.
Industry.
Billionaire philanthropist.
Billionaire philanthropist and playboy.
Indeed.
Tony Stark.
Iron Man Stark.
And in the blue corner,
I don't need an introduction. But
You don't need one. You can just, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
There we go. There we go. See?
Alright, so
Nobody knows who I am, even though I'm the only guy in town who has anywhere near the amount of money to pay for all this cool shit.
so we're using a
Who on the detective squad doesn't have Bruce Wayne on their list of possible Batman suspects?
Alright, so we're using a battle system that I kind of sort of am improvising. We were using one that I was using from another game. Didn't really work as well. We're going to use this one because I think it'll work. It's kind of
modified.
It's modified. I think it'll work for us. Each character in the actual thing, they're going to have 100 HP. We're doing 50 tonight, so we can breeze right through it. There are 5 characteristic traits. There's speed, strength, perception, recovery, and intelligence. Ranked from 1 to 20. 20 being absolute superhuman, where there's nothing better. 5 being an average man. 8 being like the alpha male. For example, Usain Bolt would be an 8 in speed. So we give him rankings. That's going to determine how attacks are made and everything else. So, I'm the game master for this round. We're going to start.
Should we add like a stamina factor in there?
That's kind of going to be up to me.
I was also wondering about durability.
That's in your recovery. Durability for the suit will also play into that.
But see, recovery is kind of like after we get hit. Like stamina, it doesn't.
You can recover stamina. We'll play with it. This is kind of like a test run anyway.
Yeah.
So, we're going to roll to see who goes first. Each person gets, basically, to start with 0 initiative. So you roll, highest roll gets to make the first move.
Well, it's not going to be me.
It's a 1.
Golly. That's not a good way to start.
It's a 17.
Alright, so
Y'all could move them cords out of the way.
how each attack and action is made.
Yeah, that's why I put that down.
Okay.
Just so
Each
that-
attack will be made with a 20-sided die. We'll probably use 10 for the real thing, maybe. If you roll a 1 or a 2, it is considered a botch. However, because there are 2, you get a 50% chance to recover from said botch. If you roll 50% or less, the botch hurts you negatively. 50 and above, above 50 is...
You don't do your required...
You were able to recover it, but it leaves you vulnerable.
You don't...
It's not going to hurt you at all. So, for example, if you roll a botch and you get the lower tier, and you were running, you tripped, hurt your face, and you take some damage.
If you recover from the botch, you still didn't do what you were trying to do.
But your defense is reduced by 50%, which means you lose 50% of the bonus you would have in said situation.
Yeah.
So, the two of you are facing off. You're about 10 feet from each other. You get a quick action, which is like pulling out a weapon or standing up, talking. You get a primary action and then a recovery action. Final. So you basically you get 3 actions. You don't have to use all of them, and if you're kind of got some questions, just ask. So you get the first move.
Okay. Well, let's see here.
Are we in full bloodlust?
You're out for blood. Yeah, you're trying to kill the other. It's perfect. Batman and Iron Man. That's like the billionaire's dream.
It's
all we
need
gonna be real happy
And you
when
can
one
use
of them
anything
dies.
in your arsenal
Like the
except
Battle of Waterloo.
you
I'm
can
saying.
you can use anything from your character's arsenal except for a partner. No other human beings are allowed.
You know who I'm predicting is going to win this one? They're going to kill they're both going to kill each other at the same time.
Your
And
family
Punisher's
versus-
going to walk by and be like, I don't need all this toys. Because they're all the same character, just different levels of technology.
All right, so Batman gets the first move.
I was going to
He's
say their
gonna pull
families
out
win
the bat
because
throwing stuff.
they get to collect on all that
Okay.
insurance.
So go ahead and repeat that.
The bat throwing stuff.
Okay,
Right.
you're gonna pull it out. Okay, are you going to attack?
Yeah.
Well, logically.
All right, so you're gonna have to aim, which is your perception. Your perception is equal, so you basically have to beat his roll.
Okay.
You rolled an 8. He rolled a 20. Now,
Goodness gracious.
you still got the aim, so you're not going to hit the intended area, which would be obviously probably the chest. So you're still going to hit him because you didn't botch, but you're not going to hit anything vital. You're probably gonna use strength for this one, right? Oh yeah. Can you keep score like with health?
I can try.
Yeah, there's 50 right now for each.
Yeah. I'll use strength.
So you're gonna throw it, which is gonna be strength, or are you gonna try to put more speed into it than power?
Nah, we'll just speed.
Okay. Now his speed. Let's see. Because you're attacking, you get to roll first. So your speed, you get a 30% penalty because his speed is higher than yours. And so you roll. And this will determine
God.
7.
7.
So he basically has to not botch in order for you to even hit it all.
17.
So you didn't. Your little star thing missed.
Nigga, you didn't even roll that. You dropped it.
It rolled a little bit off my fingers. It's like
Now he just barely beats you.
Yeah.
Either way. So that's your primary attack action. You have one more action you can use. You can get out of the way. You can move somewhere because you didn't use your quick action to move. You have a movement action, a quick action, and an attack action.
Okay. Now he jumps off the motherfucking building and flies somewhere.
Well, you'd have to actually use a movement action to climb a building.
Yeah.
Okay, then get out of the way.
I see now me. I would have thrown that smoke bomb.
How far away are you going to move, and what? You'd have to equip it. So
That's true. Those were permanently
50
equipped.
feet.
He's so quick with
50
those.
feet.
50 feet back. All right, we're going to. You have to roll because it's 50 feet. We'll say you have a 60% chance of fucking it up because it's a long distance to move in that short amount of time. But because you have a speed bonus of 10, what is it? No, 7. We'll give you a 10% grace, so you have a 50% chance of failure. So if you fail it, you're only going to move 25 feet. So roll your.
How far? How do I roll?
You have to roll 10 or higher. 13. So he's now 60 feet away from Iron Man. Iron Man's turn.
All right. 60 feet. That's well within repulsor beam range.
Okay.
How does equipping the repulsor beam work?
We'll say
'Cause
charging. A quick charge action.
Charge the human being and just finish him off.
Weapons only do a maximum of 12 damage each turn.
Yeah.
We're not gonna, that's kind of god moding right there.
Yeah.
Make it more.
Unibeam. I mean, I've got the suit. That's my durability is probably gonna. So I'm gonna charge my repulsor beam.
Okay. We'll say, what's your intelligence? Or your intellect? Intelligence 8.
Good time.
Shit. Actually, no. I don't think it. You have to just roll not to botch.
Roll not to botch.
All right, you got it.
I got it with flying goes.
Okay, so you charge the pulsar beam.
And I'm gonna fire the repulsor beam.
Okay, so now you have to. Now this is your vision, your perception. Your perception's obviously equal, so now you just have to beat his roll.
All right.
You both roll, and this is to fire at your. What are you aiming at? Which body part?
I'm aiming at his chest.
Okay.
That's
a 6.
like
No, that's not.
It's-
Period.
Period is at the bottom.
It rolled off the
Okay,
rolling
roll again.
surface.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it was sort of on its edge there.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. 7.
Okay, so you have to beat a 7. 3.
Damn.
Okay, so you hit
Woo!
the chest. Now
What would have happened if he had botched at that point?
critical hit,
Critical
which
hit?
does double.
Okay.
All right, so now you get. If my dice will stop moving, you get to roll. Just shake the phone. We're using dice on my phone right now. This is to determine your damage. 9 damage. So 9 health away from Bat.
Wait.
It's a 5 and a
That's
2.
5 and a 2. That's 7.
It was
a 6
the one
and a
that's on the
3.
top. It was 6
Oh,
and 3.
6. Okay.
I
On
can't
the
even read
left
dice on the
side.
phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Dyslexia.
See now. See, now, from our perspective, the top is a different one.
Right. Whichever one's closest to y'all is going to be the top.
Okay.
Alright, so Batman is at 41 health. Now you have movement action.
Am I allowed to,
Boost up, yeah.
like, boost up?
Absolutely.
I'm boosting up 75 feet.
Okay. 75 feet. Degree of difficulty for that would probably be...
With Iron Man's suit?
Yeah, we'll say difficulty level will be about 4, but you also get a 50% chance of failure, so you're looking at 70% chance to fail. Because the difficulty of 4 adds 20%.
Alright.
So then roll a d20. You have to get 70% or higher, so 10, which is 50%, so you got 30 feet in the air. Okay. Batman's turn. So he's now 30 feet above you, but also 60 feet away. So we're using some math, we'll say about 75 feet straight line distance to him.
Okay. I'm gonna equip the grapple.
Okay, your grappling.
Yeah, the
hook
grapnel.
thing. All right. You just have to roll not to botch. Maybe you fumbled around with it or whatever, and if you know.
If he botches,
Okay,
he
4.
stops it.
Difficult-
Batman, like,
difficulty level for those is 0.
yeah.
So you don't get the 50%. You just have to not botch
Yeah.
because it's equipping. It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
If you botch, you either short-circuited something or you stabbed yourself, which is bad. But you equipped it. Fine.
Fire the grapnel into his own foot.
I'm gonna fire it at his chest.
Okay.
Damn.
And the grapple typically has 100, 200 feet of length, so you have no problem there. What are we going to say, 100 or 200 feet of reach? Because that'll determine difficulty level.
I'd say split the difference.
150.
150? Okay. So
Sound fair?
that's a difficulty level. At max would be, if he was, max the threshold would be 100, or a difficulty of 10. He's about half of that, so we'll say difficulty level of 5, which gives you 75% chance of failure is really tough, but that's because of the battle. Does that seem fair? 75% chance of failure of hitting your intended target, so you're firing at his chest. So 75% chance to
Okay, so we'll have
To
to
fail
roll
on that.
15 or higher.
yes,
Yes.
actually, yeah, 15 or higher. 4. So you didn't hit the intended target. You didn't botch. So now we have to roll. We got basically roll. Now it's the defensive roll. We'll say that was probably perception because it's your aim. So you guys are even. Highest roll basically determines if it completely misses him or if it nicks him a little bit.
Alright.
He's attacking,
Yeah.
so he goes first. 10. And a 4. So you hit.
4s tonight.
I'm
Well,
saying.
See, you only
I
beat
need
him
to
by
be
6.
playing Yahtzee.
You beat him by 6, so we're going to say it managed to hit him here, which did a little bit of damage to some of the wiring in the suit, which is going to cause a little bit of overheating and probably cause a little bit of a spark, which is going to do damage. But because it wasn't a direct hit, the rest of the grapple is going to go one of the ways. So roll 2 of them, or because it barely nicked him, you think 1 or 2.
Let's still do 2.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. And the roll was 11. So it did 11 damage to the suit, which also affects Iron Man, because if the suit fails, we're going to assume that
His
his powerful.
grapnel barely hitting me did more damage than a repulsor beam dead onto the chest.
It's luck. Luck of the draw.
That's...
Now, you have a movement action. However, your grapple is still deployed.
There's an
So you have to do
asterisk
something
to this
about that.
point in the round.
Oh,
There was
already
a
75
huge
foot back.
asterisk.
We'll say at this
Retract.
point, you're going to retract it completely? Just retract it? Okay. So roll 2 to do it safely, because it extended most of the way. We're saying it's difficulty level of same 5, so 75 or higher in order to... Actually, no, you roll to not botch.
Yeah, because it was bad.
Okay, you didn't botch. So you retracted your grapple safely, you're fine. Iron Man, your move.
Alright, does it count as movement and attacking if I'm going to, like,
Yes.
full charge?
Because you're using your movement action. You can use your
As the
actions
attack.
in any order. So your movement action is to get to the attack, which would be your speed, which would determine maybe your chance to hit because your speed is higher.
That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna charge. Basically, I'm gonna charge through him.
You're just gonna try to run.
I'm gonna do my best linebacker impression. Try and take him
All right,
out.
so your speed is 14 compared to his 7. So you've got a 35% advantage over him because you're moving towards him and attacking. He's gonna have a chance to get away because of reaction time. So roll, and he has to get 35%. Or no, you have to get 35% more than what he does in order to hit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So would he roll first?
Yes, he would roll first because he's the attacker.
Oh, okay.
16. So that's 80%. If you hit 100, that's your.
If he hits 100, we'll give it to
100
him.
is your only chance because you had 100% chance to get out of the way. 10. So you're gonna hit him dead on. So now it's gonna determine attack strength. So and each attack is a D2 or 2D6.
9.
9. So 9 damage. Now, because you ran through him, it's gonna knock him prone, and you're gonna roll. You have to stop. So what's your target distance to stop behind him?
I'm gonna try and stop behind him about 20 feet.
20 feet. You're moving pretty fast. I'd say difficulty of that would be about an 8, which would mean you'd have to roll about a 90.
I say 20.
Yeah, you did say 20. That's really fast.
Yeah, sorry.
Close.
Yeah, because I was 75 feet away. Sorry. Is that set in stone?
No.
Okay.
Wait, are you hitting him and going through him?
Basically.
When
I'm
he hits him, he's going to obviously
tackling
immediately try to stop. 20 feet is he's not going to stop.
Basically, I'm tackling.
Oh, okay.
I
So
knocked
it's like-
him prone flat
So
on
it's like
his
a
back.
shoulder
He
block
did this.
then.
Bam.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he went through him.
Oh,
Batman's
okay.
prone.
All right,
So
so
he's going
I'm
to try to stop.
60 feet.
60 feet will drop it to about
Because
difficulty of 5. So you
yeah,
got
because I'm
75 or higher.
hit. Yeah.
75 or higher to not fuck up. Oh, yeah. 10. So you missed the 60 feet. We're say it took you twice as long. So 120 feet.
Still within repulsor beam range.
Now, at this point, you're facing away from him. You can use a quick action to turn around. It doesn't count as movement because you're not taking steps.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing because I'm not going
All right,
to keep my eyes
Batman.
off of Batman.
You're going to have to use your
That'd be
quick
scary.
action to stand up. So, are you going to try to do that, or are you going to try to stay on the ground? Maybe use that to your advantage. I don't know what your strategy is, but
And he'll just be laying on the ground, pull out. Okay, I don't know exactly what they're called, but the newer Batman when he fucking shoots the
his little
sticky
mine
bombs.
launch, his little sticky bomb mine launcher
Yeah.
thing. Okay. So
Pulls that up.
roll to not botch it because your prone is going to be more difficult. So we're going to give you a 10% chance or 10% added chance to botch. So you have to roll higher than a 5 because you're prone.
And you have to get it on the actual.
Yeah, you have to give it on the thing. 7. Okay, so it's out. You're gonna aim for the chest. Now, you're gonna basically be aiming upside down, which is going to
Yeah, because your head's
yeah.
This
and
wouldn't
the
be first
ears
time.
and the ears.
Now you could use your movement action to flip over to reduce the difficulty level.
Yep.
Okay, so
So he's on his stomach looking at Iron Man then?
50% chance to fail
So 10 or higher.
because you got the wind knocked out of you. You're not able to just roll over for sure. So 50% chance to fail. Okay, now when it's 50-50, I will give you the option to go high or low. So like you can go high percent, so like 10 or higher is yes, or you can say low, which 10 or lower, or it would be 11 or higher, because it's 50%, and then 10 or lower. So you can say high or low. High numbers, you did it, and if you say low numbers, you did it.
Low.
Yeah.
Did he take his chance with the low numbers? And he did. All right, barely. So he's facing, he's prone, but he's on his belly, so he can see what he's shooting.
Okay. Now I just have to roll.
Now's your aim.
Higher. What?
Now is your aim roll.
Mm-hmm.
Perception is even, right?
Yep.
Now, I'm going to go video games on you. Prone, you have more accuracy, so we're going to add a 10% advantage. So now you have to roll 10% higher than he does. No, he has to roll 10% higher than you do in order to avoid the hit directly to the chest. 13.
Good, solid.
So you got to roll,
15.
yeah, higher than 15. 15 or higher.
16.
Oh.
Okay, so you're going to hit him, but you're not going to hit him in the chest. So we'll say you hit him the leg.
Those things don't go off immediately, do they?
Depends
Not-
on what you set the timer at. Because he set the timer for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
And
that
each-
wasn't established when.
And
you-
each
Yeah.
turn is 15 seconds. So between the two of you, each turn is 30.
Yeah.
So
So hits. So yeah.
Are we doing it? Was it 2 minutes? Or
because we didn't establish it, I will let you. Like in the future, we have to establish if you're going to use that. You have to set a timer.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to set the timer to? I'd say increments of at least 30 seconds. That way he has time to react.
At least 30 seconds.
30
Yeah.
seconds. Okay. So it will explode at the end of his next turn.
Okay.
So
So it'll be double the damage my next time.
Yeah,
Or
'cause
not
you get to-
necessarily
well,
double,
not
but it'll
but
be-
it'll be a double.
it'll be
you'll
strike.
have in it
You'll have
whatever
double
your
strike.
attack. Yeah, whatever your attack is, and then the attack of
It's
the
just a
bomb.
delayed attack.
If he's not able to
Remove.
remove it. Okay, so it's stuck to his leg. Turns over because you've used all three of your actions.
I've seen the suit like get rid of ice and stuff like that to
Mhm.
remove the anything that clings on.
Okay,
So my quick action would be
to try that.
yeah.
Okay, this is a very sticky material that sticks to glass. We need a difficulty level. How difficult is it going to be for him to remove it without setting it off?
Ooh, damn.
Because
Well, it's a stable explosive though. It's a stable explosive. It doesn't detonate until the timer goes off. That's
Well,
why it's
But
so.
if you,
but,
but
if you fuck up the electrical
say,
wiring,
yeah,
it might
and
trigger.
plus
it.
you can surge charge yourself because you do have a cut on your armor. If you botch,
right
you
here.
could-
Yeah. I've got a cut right here, and it landed on.
Right.
One of the legs.
So,
Yeah.
so if you botch, it's going to set it off
yeah.
because you can control it for the most part. We need a difficulty level though of getting it first try at least.
First try.
Mhm.
60.
60% chance of success or failure. I'd say because I feel
it is very sticky, so I'd say probably 60%.
60% failure.
That sounds about
Does that sound fair to you? Okay, so 60% chance of failure. 14, so that's 70. So, you're able to get it off, but
You
it
can't get it
fell
away from
right.
you.
It fell
Yeah,
right
it
at
fell
your
right
face.
from
you. Yeah.
Like, close enough. Let's say 5 feet from you. It's close enough. It's still
Yeah.
going to do something.
That was my quick action.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Still have the movement action.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna charge him again.
Okay. Perception. Oh, this is speed.
Yeah.
However,
Are you?
because he's prone, he's a harder target to hit. So I'm going to penalize you 40 or 20%
Okay.
because he's a harder target to hit because he's prone.
Mm-hmm.
So your
So-
speed is 10. So 50%. So yeah. So basically, your roll is 10. So
50%. And are we gonna go into his?
his speed because he could move out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going into his speed as
Yes.
well. So basically,
Yes.
I've got to hit.
at least 13.
Well.
Well, no, at least
Well. Yeah.
roll and we'll work it
Yeah.
out.
We'll figure out the 15% higher later. Yeah.
Right. 11.
11.
And so, dropped it to 10, so 21. You have to be perfect in order to not get hit by him. So, okay, 11. So you're gonna hit him for roll damage.
Five.
Yeah,
It was 5.
Okay, 5.
It was 5.
that
It's
was-
so
Yeah, it
sensitive.
really is.
It's like my nipples when it's cold out in the morning.
30 feet.
Fuck.
No, you're putting it on Iron Man. You need to
Oh,
do
God.
Batman. So it'll be 27.
Yeah.
Alright, so again, you're gonna have to stop.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, hold on. No, yeah, never mind. We're good. So you're gonna
You said
stop. So
27?
yeah. So what's your projected distance to stop?
I'll stop 100 feet from him.
Alright, and we gave you a difficulty of 4 on the last one.
Yeah.
So we'll give you difficulty of 3 on this one because it's an extra so many feet. So
Alright.
you have a 15% chance more to fail. So 65%.
More to fail?
50% greater chance to fail the stopping at that exact distance because last time it was 70%. Now it's just 65 to stop at your exact distance.
Okay. 5% less chance.
Yes.
Less chance as opposed to the last turn.
Yeah.
So 65% chance of failure at stopping at exactly
Yeah.
100 feet.
You were saying more chance to fail, and I was like,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be less.
50% more.
Double
15%
negative.
more than
You used the double negative.
15% more than 50. How's that? You gotta get on the
Yeah.
surface. God damn it, Doc. 12. That's 60%. So you win an extra 20 feet. So you're
Okay.
120 feet from him.
More importantly, I was 120 feet the other side, so I'm 240 feet from the bomb.
Looked out there.
Okay, so you're facing the same way. Bomb is 100 feet? Or
120 feet in front of him.
No, 100 feet because you stopped at 100 feet last time because you were trying to 75, so we gave you 100. So now
Oh, I thought.
you're
He's at
220.
95 feet.
No, I was.
The bomb's
I was
at
trying. No,
95
I
feet
was.
away from him.
I was
yeah.
trying for
Okay,
60,
105,
and you
100.
said double the distance, so I was 120
Oh,
feet
yeah, yeah,
from
yeah.
him.
It
You're right.
bounced
Yeah.
backwards?
No, no.
I figured that
Okay.
when the bomb fell off of him, did it bounce backwards or forward?
It was
To the
just
side,
off to the
To
side.
the side.
Okay.
So you're
So 5 feet
120.
off to the side.
You're about 120. You're still 120 feet
Yeah.
diagonally from the bomb. He's 120 feet behind. Or, what was it?
Yeah.
120 feet behind you.
Yeah.
So there's a difference of 240 feet between him and the bomb, and you're right in the middle.
Okay.
And still anybody's in.
Still prone.
Quick action, stand up,
Okay. Quick action to stand up.
charge him. Is he? How? Wait, are you wait?
He's using-
I'm
Yeah.
120.
He's,
No, I'm
he's
still
on the ground.
On the ground right now. But I'm 120 feet away from you
Right.
in 15 seconds.
120 feet in 15 seconds is achievable.
It's achievable. But you're gonna be cutting it close.
We'll give him a good difficulty. So you're gonna run at him.
Nah, since the odds were against him last time, we'll do another sticky.
Another sticky bomb. Okay. So that's perception, and he's. Since you already used your quick action to do that, you're facing away from him.
Yeah. Well, and he used his quick action to stand up.
But he still has the grenade in his hand.
Yes, but he's still facing in the direction of the original bomb.
True. So you have to use your move. Well, if he used his quick action to get up, we would most likely assume that he would be smart and get up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, you have to roll to get up anyways. So we'll say if you roll higher than 50%, you were smart enough to turn around. Otherwise, you're facing the same way still.
Don't botch.
Get it on the board. Let's be professional about this board.
19. Okay, so you're standing up, facing him with just your quick action used.
Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna charge him.
You're gonna charge him, or are you gonna use your
No, sticky bomb. Yeah.
your sticky bomb thing? All right. So
30 seconds.
perception gets cut in half. Everything gets cut in half when you're prone. So your perception is now 7. We'll round up because it would be 6.5. So we'll round it to 7. Yours is still 13. So 13 plus your roll, and then 7 plus his roll, and that's the difference.
Was I?
No, you're
I wasn't prone.
because
was I?
because you're turned around. You're technically prone. Prone is vulnerable, basically.
Alright.
11.
And you're prone if you're considered prone. Prone is used two different ways. We'll say vulnerable from now on.
Okay.
Vulnerable. If you're vulnerable, everything's reduced by half and damage is doubled.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking prone position, and I'm like, I'm not laying down.
If you're prone, but you can see your target, you don't get. You like your movement would be slower, your speed would be slower, but you're not going to take double damage. Okay, so you're gonna shoot at him. So you roll first because you're attacker.
Didn't I just roll an 11?
Yeah, he did.
You did? Okay, 13, so 24. You have to roll perfect, basically.
Did you get it?
He botched.
He did. And he's turned around, so isn't it? So that's...
Now he has to roll...
Is that a double strike?
Now he has to roll... Now he has to roll for the because 1 and 2 are botches. Now he has to roll for the severity of the botch. 50. Now it's 50-50.
If it's a super botch where I injure myself, or if it's a botch where I didn't dodge it, but I didn't injure myself in not dodging it.
Hold on, let me discuss something with you right quick.
Okay. Good. It's under 50. Well, under 50, and then it's on power discretion. So you have 50% chance. So high or low on the less severe botch.
Less severe botch?
Lassicity, I guess. If you want to use big words.
Less severe botch, I'm gonna go high.
God dang it.
Be glad we had to put it on the board.
13. So, okay, so it's
15.
Not 15? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's less severe botch. However, because you still botched, when he hits you, you have no idea it's there.
Yeah.
You have absolutely no idea it's there. So now you have to, well, no, you don't have to roll damage because you rolled your aim and hit. So you have your movement action still, if should you choose to use it. And they don't carry over to the next turn.
No rollover movement.
And the bomb has exploded, by the way.
Not yet.
No.
It's
At
not,
the end of my turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
other
first
one.
bomb
The first bomb did.
Yeah.
will at the end of the turn.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so that one explodes for nothing. It's not going to do anything because you're both far enough away.
Except for make some cool lighting effects. You want to visualize
50
that,
feet
right?
back.
You're like 50 feet back. Okay,
Ooh, I wouldn't do that if I was here. Because there's still fire and shit back there.
Well, it hasn't quite exploded yet because
yeah,
he's still at...
and also, should you do that, you're going to be facing the other way. Now you can backpedal. Well, at increased difficulty, but you'll still be aware. Because if you turn around and run, you can't use a quick action to turn back around.
And they'll be in the same boat that he was.
Or, no. We'll add 2 points of difficulty if you decide you want to turn around at the end of the run.
No.
No?
No, because I already had to stay turned around.
Okay. That's fair.
Backpedaling 20 feet.
Okay, backpedaling 20 feet. Because you're backpedaling, you got your huge cape. Difficulty of 5. Okay, so
Don't trip.
75% to not fall on your face. Or...
Well,
Ah!
I can see the college humor
Or,
Batman.
okay, we'll say 75% chance unless if you botch, you're gonna trip with your cape. If you don't meet the 75%, you didn't get as far as you wanted away because you thought you were gonna fall, so you stopped.
Fucking
Okay.
that was awesome.
So you went 10 feet
Okay.
instead of the 20 you wanted. You went 10 feet. So you're now 130 feet away from Iron Man, who's facing away from you. Iron Man.
I'm tired of his ranged crap. Because I just watched the bomb go off. I figured it was something like that when I shook it off me, but I didn't know exactly what it was. Tony Stark is pretty smart. Even though I had my back turned, had no idea that it hit me, Tony Stark's gonna assume that I had my back to him for 15 seconds.
The only bad thing is because of the way the game works, you can't make any sort of action to prevent the bomb.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Now,
I'm not going to prevent the bomb from going off.
Now you can use your quick action to find out, hey, the bomb is on you, but you can't. You'd have to use an action to have Jarvis say, hey, there is a bomb next to us. But you can't use your quick action to do that shake-off thing because As of right now, Tony Stark has no idea that there's a bomb attached to his back.
If I use that and I use my movement, can I still use my movement going? Since I'm facing away from him right now, can I still use my movement to go after him?
It would add 2 points of difficulty to turn around and then make your attack. Because when you're the reason we didn't allow you to turn around was because you'd already used your movement.
I'd already used
it was your movement, and it was an action to stop
I had already used my quick.
Because we're not going to let you keep going, obviously. Because when you hit them, you go with the intent you're going to hit them and then stop.
Well, I'm going to do the same thing I've done last 2 times, except when I hit him, I'm holding on.
Oh,
okay.
Shit.
Alright, so we're going to have to do 2 rolls for that. One for strength and one for speed.
Man, shit just got real.
So, okay, so have you turned around yet? Have you used your quick action? Have you used your quick action to turn around yet?
Yeah, let's use the quick action to turn around.
Roll to not botch.
Yeah.
It's not hard to turn around. Okay.
14.
Okay, so you're just going to keep the bomb on you.
He has no idea it's there.
I have no idea it's there.
I'm saying he could have used the quick action to sense that it couldn't be there.
But because he had no idea, and because Jarvis, yes, has sensors, but we assume that that's high-tech technology, that would be a really, really high difficulty roll. Like maybe an 8. Which means he would have to get like an 80 roll or higher. Or, well, yeah,
or higher.
80% or higher. Yeah, so 17 plus.
Well, if it was 80% or higher, it would be 16.
Oh, yeah, so 16. Well, yeah, 16 plus. Well,
16 is 80%.
Right. 85, 90, 95, 100. Okay.
16.
Hold on. 20 is 100%. 19 is 95. 18's okay,
90.
so yeah, if it's 80% or higher.
So
80,
16.
Yeah.
But I didn't do that.
Well, because it's 80% chance to fail. So it would be 17 or higher.
So I guess those
because you roll on you're rolling on the chance of failure every time.
Okay. All right. So, but yeah, I
use your quick action. You turned around.
Turned around. I'm going to dive tackle him, and I'm gonna hold on.
Okay, so roll your speed.
Speed.
14.
Still the
14 plus your.
So.
It's not.
Okay, so that's a 20. So you have to roll perfect in order for him to not, or in order to not move it. Or if you roll a 20, you're going to be able to move out of the way slightly, so he's not going to be able to grab a hold of you.
But what? But don't you add my roll plus my speed?
Yes, exactly. And your speed is 7. Okay, so yeah, so
I wouldn't need to roll a 20.
Yeah, you would, because he rolled his speed plus his roll is 20. In order for you to beat him, you have to be a 20. You have to tie him to beat him.
I would have to.
You have to roll.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You have to roll
so
13.
Well, when I say you have to roll a 20, it's your roll plus that.
13
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, I'm used to other people playing that.
You can't words today.
17. So he's gonna he runs at you, or he's coming straight for you. You can't get out of the way. You can't deflect it. Now, strength comes into the equation. Are you gonna be able to hold on to him when you grab him?
Should be able to.
Strength is 16.
Versus 10.
Versus 10. So,
all right.
16 plus your roll.
14.
30. So
30.
You have to roll perfect now. Okay, so he's able to grab you. Now you're holding on. Now it's going to do some damage, just the impact. So you're going to roll for damage.
Mm-hmm. And will it do damage?
No.
When
you just want to do
we
one
land?
Or two.
Are you landing?
Well,
because it's technically one attack, even though it is double impact. You're tackling him to the ground, so we're just going to say it's one attack.
Okay.
Would you do 2 for just impact?
8. The impact and the attack would be the same. I mean, if we can, we'll just add one more die to it, because we'll say the impact and the the impact from him and the impact to the ground is going to be broken a little bit because he's got a hold of you.
Yeah.
So you're going to land on his arm. So we'll say. So that's 8 plus the red die. Roll one more time.
plus the red die roll
Yeah.
one more time.
Okay, so 10 total.
All right.
Because I think 3 dice is enough because it's 2 attacks.
And we're on the ground.
Mhm.
Would you say that I maintain dominant position, still
Yeah,
holding on to
you
him?
still hold. You still have hold of him.
And would I be on top?
Yeah.
So he's between the ground, Iron Man, and Iron Man's wrapped around him with the bomb on his back.
Yes.
I'm fine.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Batman?
17.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's Batman's turn.
Good God, I hope that
And
bomb does
remember-
not go off.
Let's see. What,
Okay, if the bomb
It's going
goes
to.
off,
It's
the bomb,
going to.
hold on.
the bomb was on his back.
And
Yeah.
And
Batman,
his so-called
Batman has
great armor.
Iron Man in between them, so
Oh,
Batman's not
good
going to take
point.
any
Yeah, you sure is.
from him because Iron Man's
No.
going to be on top of him.
But
He would take residual fire damage.
he would,
He would
because
take
the force,
one dice.
Yeah.
the force of the explosion would be propelling me into the ground.
Okay,
What's between me and the ground?
okay, I get
Yeah.
that. I get that.
So
I'd still say one die worth of damage.
I'd still say
Yeah.
1 dice worth of damage.
yeah,
Because it's just
it's
just
not really
force.
it's not really an attack on from me to him. It's residual damage because he's within blast
right.
radius.
But you're going to take double damage because you have no idea you're prone. You're vulnerable
yeah,
for the bomb, so you got to hope for a really high roll for that.
Okay.
So now you got a hold of him.
Okay, so he has me like
What-
this.
well,
use a
well,
quick
no,
action
it's like
try to-
I'm
You have around me. Like, my
Like,
arms are
around-
like this,
yeah.
not out. Okay.
Right. And
Alright,
we're gonna
well, he does have
we're gonna
the-
assume
whenever
with
you can propel.
right. We're gonna assume with that action you dropped your little bomb thing, your grenade launcher, so it's 5 feet away from you at the moment. You wouldn't be able to grab it.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright. Using these because he has like whatever, you can just press a button or whatever and they
Okay.
extend out.
Will we allow that as a quick action? It's a quick defensive action, and because it's a quick action and not an attack action, it wouldn't do any damage probably, but it might give you some leverage.
It would
startled.
at least get him. It would at
Lose
least
it.
get
It'd
his
give him some
arms
room.
off of you.
Well, and it's going to damage the suit a little bit. So we'll say if you're going to do that, we'll give you 1 dice worth of damage. But you also have to. That's intelligence, and you guys have equal intelligence. So you have to roll higher than him, because it's basically it's mind. Like am I gonna be smart enough to get it while he's not paying attention, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you roll your intelligence. So it's
Okay,
intelligence 8
but
plus
I mean, either way, his reaction time wouldn't be able to,
well,
no matter what.
well, yeah. Well, maybe he's going to like let go of you.
But he's not.
If he hold on, just hear me out. If he beats your roll, he knows it's coming, so he's going to try to do something. He's going to do something that's going to maybe prevent it, like maybe clinch down a little bit so that the spikes don't do as much damage. So it would do half the original damage.
But that's assumption. And you said there's no assumption.
No, there is no assumption, but it's because it's an intelligence thing.
It's
It's a
based
how,
off mathematics.
It's
If
kind of like.
because the action is based off of that trait.
Well, hold on. I actually just thought of something. You can't see his hands. So he's going to have a -4 penalty, or he's going to have a 50% penalty on this. So you're going to have a four number advantage on him. Because there's always a chance you can fail, and the failure is based upon his reaction.
Yeah.
Because maybe he's got a really good reaction you just didn't execute as at 100%.
RNG.
See what that mean? See what I mean by that?
Okay, so now what do
So
I-
you roll plus 8, and that's your roll, and then it's his roll plus 4. 9, 17.
my roll plus 4.
19. So okay, so it's still gonna hit you because you can't see,
Yeah.
and normally, and you kind of like expected something to happen,
Mhm.
so it's still gonna do normal damage because that body part is vulnerable. So instead of doing double damage, it does normal damage. So it's one because it's a quick action, you get 1 dice. So red or white, I don't care. Call it before you roll.
Red.
Okay, so he's gonna take 1 damage. It's random. But then you've got enough separation. You can do something.
So now my movement would be to...
Yeah, I relaxed the grip on it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
but I'm still on top of you.
And movement action is kind of a loose term. It's more of like a defensive action, so you could use your movement action to like get him off of you, possibly.
Right.
Even though that suit weighs a shit ton, but you've got the high-tech suit, so...
Okay, yeah, push him off.
Okay. That's going to be strength. And because he's startled, how much of a penalty would you give him?
Startled? Not scared? Yeah,
Well,
that man doesn't get scared.
More like he's...
Wait, startled? Wait,
he's
who
caught
are you
off
saying
guard. We'll
startled?
say you're caught off guard a
who is-
little bit.
Oh, he's caught off guard.
Mm-hmm.
I'd still say it'd just be about 2. 2 maybe.
Yeah,
Three?
kind of.
3. Yeah.
We'll say 3.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got... So your strength goes down to 13. Yours is 10. So it's your ability to get him off of you. So now it's your roll. 10 plus your roll. 14.
Dog.
I know it's all random.
Is it?
Alright, so...
It is. It is.
Alright, so we're going to say you weren't able to
14
get him
versus
completely
25.
off of you, but now you have a 50% chance of maybe rolling over to where that he at least doesn't have complete control of you. So now we're going to say normally be a 50% chance, but because he has such a high difference, we'll say 70% chance to fail that. To at least get him to where you have a little bit of leverage. So there's a gap between the two, because he was just right on top of you.
Okay, so I have to go,
Higher than 70%. Not 70% or higher than 70%. 5. So,
bullshit.
alright, but you still have your attack action.
Alright, so...
And he is right, fuck.
And
The
remember, your bomb is
possibilities
going to
are...
explode immediately.
Right, so where's he at? On me.
Like-
I'd say he's still halfway on you.
You've
He's
got
not
a-
hugged around you, but his suit is laid on you,
Like-
and he has his. We'll say
like-
he has his
like my-
shoulder on you.
And
or
because
something
you
like
tried
that.
to get away,
My
your
shoulder's
hands are
up,
here.
like, yeah, you're right here.
And he's
I'd probably be, like, sort of up
a little.
on one side, like,
Yeah.
on the arms.
That's accurate.
Okay, arms are up.
Yeah, so basically, if we were laying down, like,
I'd be up, like, resting on your arm with one shoulder. Okay.
alright.
Well, then I'm
Yeah.
gonna use my left hand, use those fucking things, and slice at his chest.
At his chest would be a little bit more difficult because
Actually, no. At his arm, like
The joint.
the shoulder.
Oh,
joint
Okay.
of the shoulder.
That's perception, and he's struggling to keep you held. So
So,
penalty of 3 again.
Yeah.
So you've got a bonus of 3, basically different. So you have 13 plus your roll, and then he's got 10 plus his roll. That means you hit your exact target. Otherwise, you're going to hit like maybe the jugular instead or something.
Oh, God.
And that'll be, it's either going to be the jugular or maybe the chest, and that'll be a 50% chance.
yeah.
That's 22.
10 plus my roll.
Wait, 11 and 13?
Yeah, so that's
24.
24.
Okay, he still beats
10
you by
plus my
1.
1.
But because you barely missed, we're going to say a higher chance to hit the jugular because you barely missed. You got a lot more control. He just barely was able to stop it. So we're going to say, what do you think? 70?
Jugular, and again, you're talking...
Jugular area.
Suit. Like,
Jugular area.
Like,
Well,
I'm not
it's-
going to bleed out.
No.
Okay.
It's still going to hit some wires.
Calm down.
I'm
It's
sitting
gonna
there
hit some wires. You might lose Jarvis for about 5 minutes, but it's okay.
I haven't used Jarvis this
Exactly,
entire
this
fight.
entire fight. So you don't really need
Technically,
Jarvis.
technically he has with his aiming.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Jarvis goes out of the equation. He can't do shit.
Sort of. I can
So,
still control the movement.
70% chance that you don't hit the jugular. 30% chance that you hit his side plates.
Which would still cut the other side of the side plate.
And then it's going to do
So I'd be-
2 damage rolls of that plus whatever the bomb does. So another roll. And this is just you. This is just you. You can go high or low if you want.
High or low?
Yeah, and any percentage roll will say high or low.
How do
So
you do higher or low on
70%?
70 and 30?
If you want to go low, it'll be 30% or higher. Okay, fine. Roll for.
Give him
Okay,
a number.
Roll a 4 or higher?
okay, yeah. If you're gonna go, okay,
Or
you
a
have
5
30.
or higher?
6.
Six,
If you say low, it'll be 6 or lower.
Mm-hmm.
If you say low, if you say high, it'll be 70% or lower, which would be
15.
15.
Yeah, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
14.
20.
14%. 14 would be 70%.
14 would be 70%,
Yes.
but because that's
70%.
included in the 70%.
No, 70%. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to roll for failure or for success? How's that?
For success.
Okay, so you have to roll 6 or lower.
A 6 or lower.
Or, okay,
6 or lower, or 15 or higher.
yeah. You can roll. Now, yeah. You,
So that's saying I have a little tiny chance of getting it.
Mhm.
But didn't you say I have a better chance now?
Well, it's the 70%.
So.
Oh, wait, no. We said 70% chance to fit. No, it's just.
You said 30% chance to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. You're right.
So
So,
it's
okay,
the
so
opposite.
okay, yeah. This is why we had disputes. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so if you're rolling for success, you
I have
have
to roll
I was
a
just trying
6
to
or
get the
higher.
numbers right.
no. Yeah, you go 6 or higher, or 17 or lower, or 16 or lower. You want to roll high numbers or low numbers?
Wait. 70?
70% chance to
70%.
pat. This is 70% chance of success. I was
So
because
so
you're
it would
struggling.
be if you choose high, it would be 7 or above,
yeah.
because 1 through 6 would be the 30%.
Yeah, so you're-
if you choose low, it would be 14 or lower.
That's for failure because you have
Because
70%
15
chance
through
of
20
success.
would be the fail.
Do you want high end or low end? And I'll tell you if you pass or hit.
Yeah.
Basically, you have a 70% chance of
I'm
getting
just
it
gonna try
right.
to 7 or higher.
Okay, so you want high chance. All right, 7 is 35%. So you hit the jugular type area, which means you hit some wires, which means you need to roll for damage, and this thing keeps deciding it wants to turn
Now
off.
this being sort of like this was his secondary. He was going for this.
Right.
Is it still going to hit with 2 dice?
Yes, because because the quick action is just a
Okay.
defensive action,
All right.
and anytime it's a defensive attack, because if it's a quick action to get him off of you, and it's
Alright,
still going to do
okay.
some sort of damage.
Yeah.
Good clown.
7.
So, okay. All right. I'm willing to work with
And
that.
then at the end of that one, the
All right,
bomb
and then,
exploded.
and then I'm going to roll a 50% chance that Jarvis is inactive or not, because there's a good chance he got some wires that turns off Jarvis. So we're going to say high or low. What do you think? High or low for Jarvis to be deactivated? High. 19. So you don't have Jarvis for a full minute. So 2 turns. All right. So now bomb's going to explode. So roll that and double it. Roll it again and double it. Roll a 7. So 14.
So 21 damage on that one.
21 damage total. So that puts you in that.
So that would be help me people help.
Hold on. 21, 7,
17.
17. So 17 to 17, even.
Wow.
All right.
Shit just got
Now, with that bomb exploding, I was like sort of up in the air above him, like sort of on one side.
Right.
It would push both. of
Since
them.
one one shoulder was on the ground with him trying to get out, that would now propel me down like that,
Right.
Yeah.
So it's going to do...
directly onto his body.
Wait,
So now it's a hammering motion with the suit
Wait.
onto his body.
So if you're like this, the bomb explodes. It
In the
wouldn't.
back, it would push me forward, but that
It wouldn't. It's not going to propel you straight down to the
No,
ground
it's
like
going to
that.
push
No.
you side. It's going to
But
push you
above
both
you
sideways,
sideways.
and you both are going to drag across the
well,
ground. But since both of your guys' suits,
but because one shoulder was already
Grounded.
It's
gonna
grounded,
go-
but not
but
not
it's
in
not
the
angled.
ground.
One at a
No,
time. One
that's
at,
not-
hold on. One at a time.
I'm just saying,
I'll listen to your story for a second.
it would try to push me directly forward.
Mhm.
Well, this here would act in physics as a fulcrum for a lever.
Right.
With that
Because
being
it's
said,
trying
the
to push
force would
forward.
roll you on him and then off of him, and you would keep rolling if you did it that way.
Okay. Let's hear.
I'm
let's hear
saying like
your
this.
theory.
It's not an anchor, so it's not just going to sit
Exactly.
here and push him just directly onto.
But
But if it
I'm
did,
sorry,
like I
look,
said, he would
if
roll
you're
on
like
top of
this,
you and he would keep rolling.
It's gonna scathe me, but it's not gonna do like a,
It's going to do one damage worth of one dice
One
worth of
dice.
damage.
okay,
no,
hey,
one dice,
let-
two
let me
dice,
just-
because he's going to continue to roll.
let me just
We'll say one dice each for that.
let me just illustrate a point though. Shoulder planted,
Right. I get.
it pushes directly onto the back.
Mhm.
Trying to push forward.
Right.
It's not going to push this shoulder directly forward. It's going to push it.
Right. And
down
that's
like
why
that.
he's taking damage.
Yeah.
And then you're going to keep rolling, which is why you're
Okay.
taking damage. That's
All right.
and that was the conclusion. So we're going to roll. All right, we're going to roll both of these at the same time. Because you were the attacker, you get to choose red or white.
White.
Okay, so you get the red one. Come on. All right. 6 to 2. So 6 for Batman, and 2 for Iron Man. You said white, right?
Yeah.
Which one is the top?
It's the one that's closest to the top of the thing.
Yeah. That's
Oh, okay, so 6 me.
Yeah,
two.
6.
yeah.
So minus 6 from Batman.
Yeah. So it puts you 11 to 15. So now it is Tony
Wait.
Stark's turn.
I thought we were rolling for the other person's damage, not to take our own damage.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah, we
my
did.
roll.
well, hold on. We
No,
didn't,
we did roll
we
for
didn't,
his
we
damage.
didn't clarify that. So let's re-roll.
That's true. Yeah,
Okay.
let's re-roll.
Do you want
Because
to?
I understood it the way you were thinking.
Do you want to roll for the damage you take or for the damage that your opponent takes? Okay.
Opponent.
I'll take.
Because like we've been doing everything.
Let's do this. You pick the color for your opponent's damage. That's an easier way to understand it.
Okay, yeah.
17 is over 17.
I'm going to take white, and it's going to make
Okay, so
that's the damage that he's going to be
so
doing.
Iron Man's damage is going to be depicted by the white die.
Oh, the red die.
The red die.
Yep.
Okay, so red die is Iron Man's damage.
So
Okay.
white would be your damage.
Okay, so you were red or you were white?
White was his damage.
Okay, so he loses 3, he loses 1,
Okay.
and then it becomes Iron Man's turn without Jarvis for a turn. All right,
So wait, tell me
1 for Iron Man, and then 3 for Batman.
14.
Okay, this is gonna be pretty long show.
This is real close.
Alright, so I tumbled.
You
Is he-
We'll
hold
say
on.
we'll say you rolled about.
Let's do a god roll because we don't
Right.
want to do this
It's physics.
50-50.
It's physics.
High is he's on his back, low is on his stomach.
Let's actually do 2 rolls. 1 for distance and 1 for face up, face down.
face up, okay.
We'll say 5 to 0.
He's not going to roll too far because it's an instant bomb. It's
We'll
going
say
to blow
1
up, impact. He's going to
1
roll.
to 5, 1 to 5, 20 feet.
Yeah.
6 to 10, 40. 11 to 15, 60, and then 16 above is 80 feet.
Okay.
13, which puts you at 60 feet. So you're 60 feet away from the original point of impact.
Okay.
And
Now
then
we need to roll
50%
again.
chance of prone or
10 and below stomach, 10 and above, or 11 and above.
Okay, you are on your stomach.
Okay.
And you can, we're not going to you can get up and turn around at the same way.
Right.
If
That's
you
your-
roll high,
That's your quick action.
as your quick.
But if I do that, I can't use my repulsor bonus. Correct. Because the quick action is
charge.
the charge.
Your movement could be the charge of the,
Well,
if he doesn't move.
no, because you can't. You can only use your movement as defensive action.
Or as
And
Yeah,
quick
yeah,
and,
that's right.
and getting up from prone has to be a quick action.
Mhm. Wait a second. He's still prone, right?
Yeah, but he's on his back.
He's on his back, but still.
We assume you both can see each other, so nobody's.
We both can see each other. But he's still laying on the ground.
Yeah, you both are.
I realize this might do some friction damage to the suit. But what would happen if I propelled myself along the ground directly at him?
Holy
You're not
shit.
facing him. You're facing. You guys are both parallel because you rolled. So
Oh,
you're both
yeah.
both of your heads are facing the same direction. So you would
Okay.
have to turn your body first.
So I might as well stand up.
Okay.
Uh,
Roll to not botch. Okay. So you're standing.
What am I doing? I'm gonna fire a missile at him.
All right. Because you don't have Jarvis, you're gonna have a 10% chance to hit.
Ouch.
Standard. So you have to roll the 19 or 20.
I thought without Jarvis we were taking my perception in
5.
half.
Okay. No. Perception is 5 because you're a human.
Yeah.
So we'll say, okay, you have a 25% chance to hit him. And that's because. Well, no.
So
Yeah.
1
Yeah.
through 5, 5 through 10, or
Right.
6 through 10, 11
Because
through
you have your
15.
perception, you have 13 plus your roll. You have 5 plus your roll.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's to hit him.
Yeah. Come on. That would have been perfect too.
Botch.
Ah.
50% high or low? High or low for your super botch, or for the less than super botch?
Low.
Nope.
Super botch.
All right. So now it's God time. We're gonna say because without Jarvis,
Okay, wait.
he
Now,
shoots
where
the
does the missile come from?
the missile comes from his wrist.
Okay,
Yeah,
Or the top of the
freaking-
wrist?
Yeah.
half deploys.
Half deploys.
Half
So
deploys and blows up on his head.
blows up in his face.
Yeah, that
Okay.
works.
So it's gonna do
Residual fire
it's gonna do
damage and
damage,
kinetic damage.
and because it was an actual attack, it's gonna
So
do
two
2
dice.
dice worth, and we roll because we're God. So you're gonna take 3 damage because God is nice, I guess,
I'm sorry.
13 to 14.
and it's also going to project you backwards. And we're gonna say it predicts you 50 feet
All right.
because we're God and we decide physics.
Okay. Does the
I still
impact
haven't
of
used
the ground do anything, or does he just stay in the air?
He projects back. Okay, he does land, so additional 5. We'll let you choose red or white for your damage.
Did I land on my back or?
Yeah,
or-
you're landing.
Straight back.
We'll say there was a building there. You landed exactly to hit the building. You put a crack in the building and you slumped down.
Actually,
I'm on my.
well,
So you're pretty much on your
Still on my
ass.
feet. Okay.
you're
You're on your ass, but it's easy to.
Alright,
you
but
can-
we gotta do
Yeah.
Just like
damage.
that.
So
So, yeah.
All right.
red or white.
Red. It's been nicer to me.
Not this time. 6.
Fuck.
No, 5.
5. Yeah, that was 5.
That was 5.
The red was 5. Yeah.
Okay, I read it wrong.
Fuck.
So you're at 8.
All right, Mr. Wayne.
250. No. I still
Oh,
haven't
yeah,
used
you
my
haven't.
movement. I still haven't used the
You can't
movement.
use your movement to get up though. Movement has to get up. It has to be a quick action.
He doesn't need to get up though. 'cause
He's-
he can
Yeah.
He's slumped down.
prepare
He's sitting
himself.
down.
Yeah, but he can
okay,
propel
like-
himself off the building.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll be destroying the building in the process. I'm just letting you know.
Okay. Yeah. Good point.
Civilians aren't an issue.
No,
since
there's no outside
Yeah,
interference.
there's no outside
nobody- it's just
You're in
people
an
that-
abandoned
It's us in a-
metropolis. If you could be in Atlantis for all we fucking know.
Yeah, there's no civilians whatsoever.
No,
There's
you're
no
not.
civilian
Yeah,
casualties.
yeah. Even if there was, you guys are in full rage. You wouldn't care.
250 feet.
Okay.
You
Because-
disintegrated that.
Because you
building.
just took. Okay. That's gonna be a high difficulty based on the length and the fact that he just got blasted back,
Yeah.
and he cannot see with Jarvis.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say at 8 difficulty. So you have to roll 80% or higher than 80% in order to succeed and get the full 250.
So we're talking.
17 and up. No. You got 14, so that's most of the way. We'll say 150 feet. So you're 150 feet in the air. In the air or forward?
It was in the air.
Okay, so 150 feet in the
Okay.
air.
So you went from the sitting position, you came up
Mm-hmm.
150 in the air. Okay.
Okay, so now
Okay,
he's-
so it wouldn't destroy the building because I thought he was preparing off
Right.
the building to go towards Batman.
So now you're about 200 feet straight line distance from him.
But you are on your back.
Approximately.
On your back.
You're on your back on the ground.
And you have to use your quick action to get up if you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And your
Okay, well,
your
quick
explosive
action,
gun.
Just let him.
if you're not using it.
Don't give him any tips.
No. I was just reminding him.
I've got this. I'm the GM. I'm the one that's supposed to be telling everybody
Sorry.
that.
We use grappling. So I'm gonna.
Are you gonna get up first, or are you gonna stay down?
Why do I need to?
Okay.
He's straight up, so I'm looking.
Yeah. Well, he's up at an angle, so yeah.
Yeah, so sideways, he loses visibility out of one eye. The eye that's looking at the ground. Because he has
Well,
to look side.
no,
he has to
Since
look
he's
sideways to
straight
see
up
that
in
he's
the
up.
air, though.
It gets
No,
you
I'm
straight up in the air,
not
he
just
turns
straight
his head.
above you. I'm
I
not
know
straight
that
No,
you're
above
straight
you.
above me, but since you're not actually look, this is the ground. Since you're not straight here,
Oh, okay,
it's up
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he can
Up.
turn his head.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna have full
Full
full visibility. So you're gonna use your grappling hook.
Yeah.
So you're obviously gonna equip it as a quick action. So roll so you don't botch. Okay, you got it.
Same number, bro.
There was.
Right?
You remember the botch fest?
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
god.
Let's not talk about that. All right.
Everyone was botching
Now,
everything.
He's 200 feet. That's the max. So that's going to be a difficulty.
Pretty sure one of us
10.
died just because we.
But your perception is 13, so you're gonna have. We're gonna only take away 3 points from you because you have a high perception, so you only get 10 plus your roll instead of 13 plus your roll because of the difficulty and the length to get exactly on your target. Otherwise, if you roll lower than him, you'll hit something, unless he beats you by 5.
Wait, so what was this distance?
The distance is 200, which is the max.
He's 200 feet away from me?
Oh yeah. We said
he's
you said
150 feet. in the
Yeah,
air.
you said
150 in the air, but he also got projected back what?
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
So it's at a shorter
he only got projected back 60 feet. So
Yeah.
150.
150
up,
feet.
60 diagonal.
But remember, we said that his grapnel only went 150 feet.
Yeah.
No, because you were
we said
saying between 100
because
and 200.
I said
and
I said 200. He said 100.
But
we
it's
split
less
the
than
gap.
150 because he's a name.
No, because you've got 60 feet here, 150 here, and then there's that diagonal, so it's going to be a little more. So you're not. So your grappling hook is out of reach, actually. So we'll let you take back your quick action.
Yeah.
Knowing that, because we fucked up the distance and shit, and I was retarded.
Yeah.
So you can try to use something else.
We apologize.
It's that high on hot.
Get up.
Okay, he's quick action to get up. Okay, you got it. Now your bomb gun is 5 feet away from you, so you can use your movement action to move to it, and because you're moving to it to pick it up, you do that in one action. That would be your movement action,
And then I can fire it.
and then you can fire it. Yes.
We'll do that.
Okay. 50% chance. Well, hold on. That's a pretty easy action. Just don't
To
botch.
move it to.
Just don't botch.
Yeah,
Like
to-
roll
to-
12.
to-
Yeah,
get up.
moving to get.
You roll the 12.
I think so.
Yeah, I saw him.
You
roll
got
I can do
12.
this.
Okay, so you got
I
it.
saw him roll 12.
Okay.
Yeah, you roll.
So you have
Hey,
you have
do that again.
you have the bomb gun in your hand. So now you get to fire.
That's the one I'm hanging on.
Range on that thing is pretty stopped. So we'll say we're not going to give you a difficulty penalty. It's going to be perception, your vision, but his is at 5 because he can't see because of Jarvis. Jarvis is gone for this turn and one more.
Well,
No.
it was
No, this
the
will
end
be
of
his last turn.
Yeah, when it,
We gave you 2 turns though. That Jarvis
No,
was gone.
you
He
said
said
I
a
said
minute.
2 turns.
He
A
did
minute.
you said 1 minute.
I said a minute, which is 2 turns.
which
Because
was
30 seconds is your turn, then
Yeah.
back to mine.
Right, so that's 30 seconds. At the end of your next turn is the end of the minute, so you'll get it back.
okay. You said one. You said
Yeah, I did
1
say a
minute,
minute, which is 2
so
turns.
1 turn. It was what you said.
I said 2.
Yeah.
I said 2 turns. But a
He
minute
did.
is
He
a minute.
had
you
2
said-
turns, but when you were following up
Right.
on
Yeah,
that
you
whole
said-
speech, you said 1 turn.
So-
I know what you mean.
Yeah, like you were
but-
saying a
but-
bunch of different numbers
yes,
there, and I
but,
was
but
like,
I know what you mean. I know what he meant, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with what he
When
said.
we actually
yeah.
do this thing, I will have a pen and paper to keep
Yes.
track of shit like that.
Okay, so he gets a roll +5, and I get a
Roll
roll
plus
plus
13.
13.
21. 21.
21.
You tie. Now in a tie, it's 50-50. And God decides. We're going to say who gets high, who gets low.
There's an easy way to do that.
You're going to flip a coin?
I am. If I had any of my coins ready.
Let's just do this. We're kind
Yeah,
of running
we
into
got
the
it
right
right.
Here we
time.
go. Yeah.
Okay.
We got it.
He's the attacker.
I'm
so
letting
he
it hit
gets
the
to choose.
ground, so call it in the air.
He gets to choose because he's the attacker.
Okay. Call it in the air.
Tails.
Tails never fails. It is tails, so you do hit.
And that belongs to you, sir.
So you hit him in the chest, we assume. So
That's what I said.
okay,
And since he doesn't have Jarvis, he doesn't know that the bomb
right.
hit his
Wouldn't,
Well,
I'm in the midair.
you-
I
you-
didn't
Oh,
know-
yeah,
You'd be
yeah,
able
he
to
felt
see
it.
it.
He'd
You'd
be
be able
able
to see it.
Yeah.
I
So that's your
that
turn.
man.
So
So,
okay.
I'm going to do that same move where I fly at him and grab him.
Okay.
oh, dear God.
It's yeah. Your perception is going to be lower because
That's a speed. Remember?
true,
Yeah.
but because you have to go at him and you don't have your target finder, that's going to affect it. So we're going to cut your speed in half because well, we at least need to put some sort of penalty on it
Yeah.
because you can't really see what you're looking at with your perfect vision, and he's going to be able to see better
He's-
than you can.
That's true. He's able to see better than I can, but I'm at.
All right, we'll do speed plus perception plus roll. Is that fair?
Okay.
Okay.
For
For this-
both of us.
Yes.
Yeah. Speed plus perception
So-
plus roll. So my
See,
perception's at 5.
Whenever Jarvis got fucked up, he the suit he couldn't get the suit to fucking turn on.
The suit's
Well, no,
We'll
the
say he
suit-
lost.
The suit's still powered. It's just Jarvis.
Jarvis-
The
Jarvis
tar-
is
like the target
targeting
system,
system.
the vital organ system. The suit still functions.
The
but he
fact that
can't
Jarvis
target.
can talk to
Yeah.
you, Jarvis cannot say shit right now.
Yeah.
He's deactivated.
Jarvis is offline.
Alright.
Jarvis is
The
rebooting.
suit
The
is
suit's,
still online.
the suit's still online.
But Jarvis is
Because Jarvis isn't the suit.
So you've got 21.
In the movies, Jarvis seems to be the suit, but Jarvis is not the suit.
So you've got you've got 19 total and you've got 20 total. So basically, your roll is pretty much even right now. So
Yeah.
go ahead and
so
roll.
I've got 19 total.
19 plus your roll.
14.
35.
19 plus roll? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's speed plus his perception, which is 5 because he doesn't have Jarvis. Because he has to actually see you
Okay,
in
so
order
mine's
to get it.
20 plus
So,
roll.
so,
Yes, because
so I'm
your
at
speed is
33
7.
right there.
33?
Yeah, because 14.
Okay, I can't, because I can't count. 33. Okay, so alright, so you're gonna hit him and grab him, which is gonna do two d6 of damage.
But wait, last time you did one for that, and then you did one for the grabbing.
Oh yeah, one for the grab because if you
Because it's strength.
strength. So now it's to see if he hits you. He's able to connect with you.
So that
no, he's able to get to you. You got to him. Now you have to grab him, which doesn't require perception. It's just strength here.
yeah. It's just
So
strength.
now it's 16 plus the roll and 10 plus your roll. So 21.
No.
16 plus 7 is 23. You're right. I'm retarded. So he grabbed you. Now are you grabbing him to the ground? Grabbing him to the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, 2d6. And hit okay.
Okay.
This can get kind of frustrating though. But,
That was that. I had 12. I had
A
12.
bit lower.
okay, roll it again. 5.
5. I had 12, and I went to show you, and
Yeah. I know.
Alright. So
We know next time.
that puts you at 9 and he's at 8.
Wait, what now?
9.
Okay.
I had 12.
Okay, so the bomb is going to go off at the end of this.
And then
Yeah,
his turn,
which
and it's in
means-
between the two of you.
It's
Yeah,
between the
and
two
it's
of you.
between the two of you.
So no matter what happens, you guys are both dead.
Not
Yeah.
dead. Well, it's not going to say dead because it can only it's a random chance. There's a really random chance you could.
But we have to roll for it.
No, we wouldn't have to roll because you would roll damage for the bomb. So
Oh,
we would
okay.
roll 2d6 damage for the bomb, and if you take less than 9 damage and you take less than 8 damage, you're both still alive. So now it's your turn because you used all 3 of your actions. You used your quick action. No, you haven't used your quick action, but you don't have any defensive actions really to use unless you want to let go of him.
No, I'm gonna lock hands behind him.
Okay, because
What,
you're
like-
because you're on the ground, you're gonna have to move some earth. So we're gonna difficulty of that. And you have a suit, but you also have a body in 5. 5 seems about standard. So 25. You have a 75% chance of failure on that because it's 50-50 plus the difficulty.
Okay. So 16 and up.
15. So you tied. So you're not able to lock hands. So you
But
get like.
I
You
cinch
can-
it. Like I cinch it. I just didn't.
We'll call it.
grasp.
We'll call it a cravat.
Weak ass cravat. Like
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
he's
like
got
a
his
fingertip
he's got his
cravat.
hands like
Fingertip
here.
cravat.
He's got his hands like here. So so not connected at all. So he doesn't have the strength of a hold.
Okay, I'm doing the same thing I did last time.
You're gonna use your little spike
Yep.
things.
And there's 1 die damage, right?
Yep, because it's quick action. Well, we got to roll perception because it's
You
to
can't
see.
see it.
You can't. Well, hold on. How many turns was that?
That was my second turn.
Okay, so Jarvis is flickering back on. It's probably gonna. How long is it gonna take for him to reboot though? Maybe.
Oh, the minute was him
the-
rebooting.
Yeah, he
the minute
wasn't rebooted.
Was in reboot. Okay, so we'll say.
But still,
Jarvis.
Is Jarvis gonna have that much reaction time to let you know though? I mean, I don't want to give you all of your perception back, but I don't want to keep you at the 5.
Let's.
You wanna
what's
kinda
his
meet in the
perception
middle?
is 13.
It was 5 or 13.
10.
10.
10, 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It doubles my current perception. But
right.
It's 3
so
less than his.
it's to see if this is basically to see if it's gonna do critical hit damage, which would be a full die, or half damage. Well,
mean
no,
two
no, it'd
die
be 2
or
die
one
or
die?
1 die basically. So if he sees it coming, it's only going to do 1 die because he's going to see it's happening.
So if it does 2, this can be over
Right.
now.
It could be. So now we'll roll. You roll your perception, which is 13, plus your roll.
I'm glad that wasn't, that was going to be a low number. 19.
Oh.
22. And you have
Wait,
10.
22?
13 plus 19? It's 32.
32.
I can't count.
And I've got 10.
Yeah.
I've got to get perfect.
You gotta be perfect in order to tie, and then we roll for God.
Wait, that'll only be a 30.
Yeah, but
He can't.
if
If
you roll
you
a
hit
20,
20,
it's 100% chance that you could succeed. But you
Which
also
means- yeah.
roll basically 100% chance that you could succeed. So now it's just up to God to see.
Yeah.
Because we ran into that problem where like no matter what you roll, it's not gonna work. So
Yeah.
I changed the rule. All right, so it does 2 damage because he's prone. So you get 2 die. And this could be it. This could cause meltdown, which would kill Tony Stark.
But this would end his turn as well, correct?
Right, that's 9.
9,
No.
and that ends his turn.
Right, you're sitting.
Bomb explodes.
Yep. So we need to roll. So me and you need to roll for the bomb.
That's not the end of my turn. That
Oh,
was a
that's
quick
true.
action.
This is true. This is true.
Oh, okay.
So now the suit is completely offline.
Yeah. And I can push
Tony
his ass
has
over.
passed out.
Tony's
He's dead
passed
weight. He's dead weight.
Me and the suit are
once
dead
you,
weight.
once you put him at 0 HP, they are completely defenseless, and then you get to deliver the finishing blow,
Yeah.
provided you survive. But I mean, so now you have your
You have your attack,
your
and
movement and your main attack action.
Okay, some movement. I'm gonna push
and I'm
his
still
ass.
wrapped around you.
No, you,
Yeah.
without any strength.
I'm still wrapped around you, passed out.
All right,
So
now
dead weight.
you don't get a roll because you
No.
have no
No,
resistance.
I've got no
now
resistance.
your strength is 10. Difficulty of moving that big of a thing is going to be fairly high. We'll say
Because we're talking 1,500 pounds.
We'll say a 7 of difficulty. But because he has no resistance, we'll drop 10%. So 75% chance to fail that you won't get him all the way off of you.
Okay.
And then if you don't get him all the way off you, we'll determine how far off of you you get.
So I can deliver a finishing blow, or is he just...
You could,
You could.
but then we assume that your turn resolves and then the bomb explodes, and then you would win. You would win if it kills him anyway because he died first. If you deliver the killing blow, but you'd also die too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Like,
You'd
really-
win, but
really-
it'd be a
it does.
it'd be a Pyrrhic
how
victory.
many damage does it do?
It's going to do.
the
The
bomb
explosion's going to do
at least 2.
1 die damage.
At least 2 because it does 2 dice worth of damage.
Oh, because it's on his chest and he's
yeah, it's
facing in.
directly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's
It
gonna
could
be
do
2 die.
anywhere
Yes,
from
I'm
2 to
pushing him
12.
off, so
Yeah.
I have to roll what?
75 or higher than 75%. So,
So
17
16
or
or
up.
up.
17 or up.
16 would
16 is 75%. So 70.
No. 75 is 15. 75%.
You're right.
So 16 or up.
You're right.
I'm giving you that extra one.
Okay, so you didn't get him all the way off. We'll say you got him at least pushed away from you. That's your movement.
Okay.
Okay, so he's pushed away from him. We'll say his shoulder landed on you. That means the bomb is offset to your side, 1 die damage.
He still has.
I
his
still
attack
have my
action.
attack.
Oh, you still have his attack. Oh, okay.
I'm
Now,
gonna
because if
fucking-
he's not able to deliver a killing blow, you're both probably gonna die, and then we have no winner. But that's fine.
This was the test run anyway.
Would it do
Yeah.
one
You-
die damage now since it's not like on me?
No, because it's still close enough. It's gonna do something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's a
Alright.
bomb that's
Because
Well, guess
able
what?
to
you got
propel
one
the
die.
1,500
You got one
pound.
die because it was between you and him.
Oh,
That's
no,
why you
you
got
put
one
down.
die.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
God, I wish I
between.
could say something.
All right.
You can. You're God.
I know I can't.
You
I
can't
can't.
help.
I can't. I can't.
God
Oh,
cannot
oh,
assist.
you're helping somebody.
God cannot assist.
Yeah, I
Uh,
cannot assist.
Okay, what you were saying was going to help.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought you were.
Oh,
gonna,
boy.
I was gonna
Hey,
add
hold on.
something.
What he could-
He's got the floor.
He's got shoulder on me right here.
And his legs are still over.
Basically, he's like this.
your body.
Yeah, my torso.
You're-
My
you're-
torso's up like this.
You're about here.
Am I just holding him, or?
You're attempting to push him off, basically, before
But
the
I
bomb
already-
explodes.
But I already
Pushed
tried to
him.
pushed him. So
Yeah.
he's
Pushed
laying
him
on me
partially.
somewhere.
Yeah.
You have him about right here. This is like how far you push him before the bomb is about to explode. So you have like in this little scenario, you have like maybe a quick second to react before the bomb's ready to explode.
If I could, Brandon, allow the tiger to be Iron Man.
No.
I'll be.
We're good. I think we got this. He's just trying to figure out what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, like, how is he laying on me?
He's-
Because
My
I've
right shoulder,
already-
or
Right
my
shoulder
left
here,
shoulder
left
is
shoulder
on
here.
your.
Or
Is-
shoulder here. Basically,
But I'm not holding him up because I just tried to push him
well,
off.
basically, you're not
So I'm
holding
not
him.
holding him.
You've got him like this.
You've
far
got
up.
one arm is holding me up
Yeah.
Okay.
because you were trying.
And I'm
to...
going to use the other arm to punch the fuck out of his fucking right arm, his right shoulder, so then he rolls over.
Okay.
All right.
And then the bomb would blow straight down into the fucking ground like that.
And it'll still do 1 damage to you because you've got
One
some
So
damage.
1 die.
1 die damage, which wouldn't be enough to kill you at all. Okay, we'll say same roll to make that happen all the way. Otherwise, it's going to be enough to where he's going to start to roll, but you're not going to have enough time to get out of the way. Or whatever. Oh, you can't get out of the way because you already used your movement action.
So still a 16
Yeah.
higher?
We'll lower the difficulty a little bit because you've already got it most of the way up. We'll say a 5. 5, so 75%? No, wait, let's say that.
Yeah.
3. So 60%. No, 65%. So you get an extra 2 numbers. Because it's still
So
difficult.
it'd be a
So-
14 or higher.
14
or higher.
14 or higher. Alright, so you weren't able to get him all the way off, but it's going to be enough to where you... If it does any damage to him, he's dead.
I wasn't able to roll him completely over on
Basically,
his
you pushed him a little bit farther off, but the bomb's still going to be close enough to do a full 2
Yeah,
dice
like
damage.
it's still facing
Alright, so...
not directly towards you, but
damage
towards
is going to be resolved at the same time because it was your bomb.
back. So
he's taking damage
wouldn't my
first.
punch be a finishing blow?
You wouldn't be able to punch and kill him
through the suit.
with. You're not going to kill somebody with a punch if they're just knocked the fuck out, most likely.
Well, you got to remember that man always follows through because he has those things on his arm. He's going to follow through with that punch. So we'll say you cut the face mask open, severing the top portion of his head. So because he's dead, he's -1 damage anyway.
Well, he's incapacitated.
Yeah.
So that's what kills him. The slice to his face is what kills him, but you're also dying because the bomb is exploding. Maybe.
Well,
Maybe.
Because it's 2
depending
die
on-
damage, and if the 2 die lands above 9.
we'll say it did enough to rip the face mask at least open,
Yeah.
and then 50%. We'll do another 50%
Okay,
chance.
so you gotta remember, each of these are staggered. Big.
Right.
So the first one's rip it off, and the next one's...
And that'll be the 50% chance that you hit him and cut something important to make him bleed out. 50% chance, high-low.
Do low.
All right,
It's been working
10
out.
or lower.
Big money.
7.
Oh.
It's
That's
1.
a 1.
But because it's a percentage, and he was
Yeah,
picking
it's
for
high.
low,
It's still low.
if he was picking for low, the 20
Yeah.
and the 19 would be the botch. So,
Yeah.
all right, he's dead. But now we have to roll for the bomb. You better pray to God you do not get 9 or higher. I roll because it's a God's
Yeah.
image.
It's a god thing.
Wait. Where is the top of the phone? Right there?
Yeah, right here.
So the number's facing us, so what?
2 and 6, 8.
8.
You survived.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Well done, sir.
This nerd segment alone was 2
Yes.
hours, so we have a 3-hour show, but that's okay.
That's awesome.
Well,
thank you for listening,
that was fun.
everybody.
I'm Fish
If you
Food.
did,
The Triple B.
Doc, Journey.
We are Bottom Line Productions, and we'll see you guys next
And
week.
we are not using these 2 characters.
Absolutely not.
This podcast has been brought to you by Bottom of the Map Productions.